Good afternoon, everyone. How we doing? It is Friday afternoon. We are ready to let the Bowman times roll again. My friends, welcome back for another Bowman case break. I do realize that we need to apologize because when we were listing it, I think I hit Central and not Eastern. So the intention was a 1 p.m. Central start, and I think we chose Eastern on there. So for some of you folks that joined us an hour ago, hopefully you found something to do in the last hour. If not, hopefully you're ready to rip some cards with us. Again, my apologies, guys. So we're getting going here at 1 Central Time. We've got a case of Bowman player break in front of us. We're going to have ourselves a great time. So, guys, settle on in. Sit back, grab a beverage, grab a snack, lunch, or even dinner, depending on where you're at in the time zone scenario. And let's have some fun. Please feel free to pop in the chat and hang out with us. Tell us score updates as we get into the evening. Looks like the Cubbies are playing during the day today, so keep us updated on the Cubs game or any other game you're watching. Talk to us about NBA playoffs, WNBA, whatever else is going on. The only thing we ask, again, is to keep it family-friendly, please. Other than that, let's have a little fun. Let's rip some more Bowman. Let's see if we can get some gold. Once again, guys, we do have, with our hit counter, normally I'm going to, while I talk here, I'm going to open up the case. Normally we do giveaways with our hit counter where we have you guys predict how many hits we are going to get. In today's break, with it being a longer break and a case player break, we're going to just do giveaways off of, I've got a bunch of stuff to give away. There's our case. We've got a bunch of stuff to give away, including some packs for folks who bought into the break, regardless of whether or not you watch live. And then we've also got a bunch of packs for those of you guys that hang out with us in the chat. So if you do participate in the chat and have a little fun with us, we're going to put you on a list, and you are going to get added into a giveaway. You're going to earn leprechauns that are going to run in your favor for a chance at some freebies. So there's our empty case. Airship, open up your Heritage break. That was such a fun one, by the way. So glad you got it, and looking forward to having you see the repeat. You bet, of course. You bet for the quick shipping. We do our very, very best to get things out. It's always next day, unless we're working with multiple days of breaking. Then it's usually a couple days. So today we're breaking on a Friday, so this everything's going to ship out on Monday. So we'll have everything shipped out and ready for you guys to go on Monday. So let's talk about that hit counter. Again, we're not doing freebies with it, but turn it into gambling if you want. Have some fun with it. Make your predictions. But we're going to kind of track some of the bigger names. So Jesus, Weatherholt, Condon, Sasaki, McGonigal, Bazana, Caglianone, and then my own personal mission is for us to get more than one Ralphie Velasquez. For those of you guys that have been with us before, you guys know how much I love Ralphie Velasquez, and I've been really disappointed in how little he is in Bowman this year. So hopefully today is a good day for Ralphie Velasquez. So we're going to hit up Ralphie on the hit counter and just see, hopefully we get more than one. Hopefully we get one, for that matter. But that's what we got going on there. And then obviously there's 350 players in the checklist. So we cannot put them all on our team tracking, but we do kind of keep who has some of the bigger names, the guys that have been going for a little more, as well as some of the more recognizable names. So Tony, good luck with Arun Escobar, Lou with Ben Rice, Brian with Condon, Nick with Dylan Cruz, Tom with Eduardo Quintero and Franklin Arias, John on Hayden Alvarez, Edward on Haisang Kim, Hunse on Hai Sheng, Tom on Caglianone, Jared on James Wood, Tom on Jesus, John with Ugarte, Tom with Johnny Level, Brian with Weatherholt, Dakota with McGonigal, Daryl with Leo DeVry, Chandler with Pena, Lou with Angel Acuna, Steve with Mike Trout, Ryan with PJ Morlando, Tom with Quinn Matthews, Yukinori with Roki Sasaki, Mark with Otani, Tom with Slade Caldwell, Thomas White, and Travis Bazana. Based on this, Tom, hopefully we're calling your name out a lot today. Stephen M. With Walker Jenkins, Nick with Jeffrey Rodriguez, and Andrew with Zaire Hope. So guys, good luck on each and every one of those spots. And for all the other names not on our list, if you guys tell me in the chat who you got, I'll try and keep up with it and call it out for you. I do show every card. I don't flip through all the base and only the hits, so it's going to be a little bit slower, but hopefully a little bit more fun that way. We're going to celebrate our hits together. So if I recognize the name you're pulling for in the chat, I will do my best to celebrate it with you guys. So good luck, good luck. And again, for those of you that have been with us in the past, welcome back. For those of you that are first timers with us, welcome into the Card Lines family. Once again, apologies that we did get a little mix up there. I chose Central versus Eastern time, so for some of you guys, you were looking for us an hour ago. Again, I apologize for that, but welcome into the Card Lines family. Let's have a little fun. Let's rip a little Bowman, and let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. So we'll give a shout out. We got T-Heim, Megan, Lou I saw in there. Welcome in guys. Ian, welcome in. Cade Horton. Good luck with Cade Horton. We'll see what we can do with him. We got Brock. Brock, welcome to the Card Lines family. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. And then Mike's rolling for the Ortizes, David D'Angelo and Campbell. So, Mike, I'm guessing you're a Boston guy. Good luck on those. We will see what we can get for you. How I'm going to kind of generally do these guys is we'll go one box at a time through the case. Again, it's a 12-box case. And hey, welcome to the Card Lines family, Mike. Hope you enjoy yourself as we get through the day. If you guys haven't done so already, pop on over to cardlines.com. Check out all the great material and content we got going on in there. Make sure you sign up for our newsletter that goes out twice a week. There's always great content and updates, and it helps keep you informed on the breaks we got going on and how to access the auctions in eBay, as well as how to access our links on YouTube for those breaks when we go live. We do tend to, when we first started kind of going about a year and a half ago, we did it was a lot of Tuesday, Thursday nights trying to keep a more fixed schedule. And now we've been trying different days and nights. We're trying to expand and get more breaks going. So we've been all over the place. We've been doing day breaks. We've been doing morning breaks, weekend breaks. But we're trying to stick to always having at least one weeknight break, and then usually something in the day and things like that moving forward. You guys have probably seen, if you check us out on eBay, you've probably seen that we do have a couple breaks up. We're going to do some lunchtime breaks, just quick hitters, cheaper products, all about just getting some product out there and available to you guys. It is all going to be hobby product, but some cheaper stuff. So like Tuesday, we're going to do a little lunch break of a couple boxes of Big League. So come hang out with me over your lunch period or lunch break time, and we'll rip a couple boxes of Big League together. On Wednesday, we're going to do a 2021 Jumbo Hobby Box and a Topps Now on Demand. On Thursday next week, we're going to do a couple boxes of Phoenix H2 football. And then Wednesday night, we've got a break going. We're going to have a couple baseball, a couple football breaks. So check all those out. You'll see, I know Tuesday's lunch break and Wednesday's lunch break is already loaded in eBay. You should see today, the Wednesday night breaks going up live, as well as Thursday's going up live. And then I think next week on Friday, we're going to do at least one more of these guys. So I think next week on Friday, we're going to do another Bowman player break as well. But we won't have that listed up just yet. All right. And yes, we do have all the spots are filled. There's like one or two guys that are just paper that don't have any other inserts or chrome or anything on there. So those guys, we'll keep those, and we'll probably throw them all in as skunk packs for you guys if you have a player that don't get anything and stuff like that. But we want to thank you all very much for filling up this player break. We could not do this without you guys. We don't have a brick and mortar store just yet, but that is something we're thinking about. Monty is going for Wyatt Langford. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Good luck. Here we go. We got a couple folks hanging out with us today, so give a shout out for me in the chat to Marty and Sam are going to be helping me out today, keeping everything sorted and getting us going. So give a shout out to them, and Marty might be throwing some trivia at you guys later. We will see. Chris, what's going on? D-Max in the house. Welcome, guys. Again, thanks you all for coming back. Welcome to the first timers. Welcome to the family. Let's get it going, guys. Kyle Teal is going to start us off. Gregory Barrios, Lawrence Butler, David Festa. Some chromes, Noah Schultz, Aiden Miller, Jacob Wright, Nate Nankiel, Dowell Joseph, Zaire Hope. Congrats, Andrew. Austin Riley. There's our first Jacob Wilson of the break. He's not on that list, but he probably should be because he is likely going to be. Hey, there's an Aiden Miller. There you go. We got one for you on the board already, Brock. Congrats. Jacob Wilson is probably going to be Rookie of the Year, so we're looking for his red shields today. There's a Jackson Holiday Open all year round. Congrats to the Jackson Holiday spots. James Tibbs and Framber Montilla. Owen Wild, James Tibbs, Jensa Luis Shota, and Ronald Acuna Jr. Now I'm seeing people pull animes like crazy, and we have been doing multiple case breaks, and I haven't pulled an anime yet. So guys, I think we're due for an anime today. What do y'all think? Christian Moore on the VIP Refractor. Congrats to the Christian Moore spots. And our first Reptilian is going to be a local product here for us in the Wisconsin area, George Claassen. Congratulations to the George Claassen spot. That is our first Reptilian of the day. George Claassen first. Here we go. We got Morejo first for Cleveland. Slade Caldwell first is a nice one. Congrats, Tom. Andrew Morris, Andujar. There's Jackson Jobe. He could be a Rookie of the Year candidate. Kevin Alcantara from the Cubbies. Trey Sweeney on the Rockstar Rookies. Bryce Rayner from Detroit. Jose Braceno first. Bo Walker, Jonah Tong, Santiago Suarez, Shea Whitcomb, Mason Wynn. There's a Max Clark VIP, Sebastian Walcott, Jack Lyons first chrome, Seaver King. Emilian Petre from Tampa Bay, Caden Kendall, Kristen Waldrop, Rhett Lauder, Fernando Tatis, Lazaro Montes, Yagarte. Hey, I know we had a call out earlier for some D'Angelo Ortiz. There we go. Congrats on your first D'Angelo Ortiz. What's going on, Chris? Early thank you. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Charles McAdoo, Didier Fuentes, Del Castillo, Bryce Harper. There's Tink Hentz, number 38 for the Cardinals. Chase Hampton first. Humberto Cruz first. There's number 5 draft pick Chase Burns. from the Royals. Painter. Caminero. There's our first Roki Sasaki of the day. And a William Contreras from the Brewers. Cobb Hightower first, Colt Emerson. We got a Yafri Rodriguez first, hanging out behind Colt. He didn't want to let go. Stafura, Javier, Connor Norby, Cal Tucker. There's Bryce Eldridge on the Greatness Loading. And our next Reptilian is going to be Bo Walker first from the Arizona Diamondbacks. I like the Reptilians. I like when you get the colored Reptilians. Those are the numbered colored ones. Those are sweet. Blake Walters first for Kansas City. Chase Mobley, Yermi Cabrera. There's Jack Caglianone. So I got to update our hit counter a little bit. We did get a Roki Sasaki. And we did get a Jack Caglianone. So there we go. Prime in the breakers. Thanks, Chris. Pete Alonso, Ketel Marte. Kobe Mayo first from the Baltimore spot. Jesus Lopez. Conrad Kaysen from Boston. Humphreys, Corey Lewis. There's Charlie Condon first. That is a paper Condon. Congrats to the Condon spot, Brian. And there's a Shohei spots. Mark, congrats. Drew Thorpe. We started the breakout with Kyle Teal. There's Kyle Teal number 22. Mariano first, Owen Wild. Jack Lyons, Caminiti. Eduardo Quintero, Tom, congrats. Correa, Mookie Betts. Jensky Noel, Papa Christmas. Marco Torres. Here's our first numbered card of the break. It's going to be a wave of Cam Caminiti to 350. So congrats to the Cam Caminiti spots. It's going to be a Chrome Wave 318 out of 350. Congrats. Edgeline Perez, Perdomo, Urena, Bo Bichette, Cole Ragans. There's a Roki Sasaki Greatness loading. Congratulations on the Roki spots. You can order. So Roki's taking an early lead on the hit counter. There's an X Factor first of Jose Perella from Cleveland. Slade Caldwell first for Tom. Blake Walters, Walker Jenkins, Johnny Level. There is Heather Locklear's steps on Tyler. Yuri Perez. Our first autograph is Aaron Estrada from the Baltimore Orioles. That's a first Chrome auto. Congratulations to the Aaron Estrada spots. First auto on the board. There's a Chase Burns Chrome. Kyle DeBarge. Romeo Sanabria, Aiden Smith, Echeverria. There's a Paul Skeens. There's a Dylan Cruz rookie. Congratulations on the Dylan Cruz spot, Nick. Robert Calaz, number 28. Hey, there's our first of hopefully many, many Jesus Mates from the Brewers. That's the big dog. Everyone's chasing hits of him right now still. Jesus Mate, first Chrome for Tom. Tom, congratulations. That is a great start. Let's see if we can get a lot of him today. Giancarlo Lara, Yumin Lin, Cruz, Josh Knopf from the Brewers, Brooks Lee, Wyatt Langford. There's our first die-cut Rookie of the Year, Adel Amador from the Rockies. Luis Pena first, and Braylon Payne. So a couple of Brewers coming out here. Morejo, Garcia, Bryce Rayner, and Schwellenbach. How about an Aaron Judge Chamber of Cards? Congrats to the Aaron Judge spots. Number 99, Gary Gilhill. Villarreal first, and Sanabria first. Cole Cottonelle, Aaron Estrada. We just got the autograph of him. Max Clark, Arenado. Zach Wheeler, and Marty's guy, Juan Soto. There's Ichiro Cano Hernandez, the greatest set of names in baseball. Walter Janik first, Chrome. There's another Aiden Miller. I know we're searching for him. Kadeem Diaw, Robert Calaz. Kumar Rocker is another great name. Will Smith. Connor Griffin on the VIP refractor. Congrats on the Connor Griffin spots. There's an Eduardo Quintero mini diamonds. Congratulations to Tom on the Quintero first Chrome mini diamonds. Echeverria first. Magallan, Brito, Hightower, Freddie Freeman, a Rosarina. Our first red shield is a pretty good one for the Dodgers. It is Hyesung Kim. Congrats, Edward. There's a red shield, Hyesung Kim. Speedster out of the Dodgers. If you guys don't know about the redemption program yet, Bowman has redemption. The red shields are somewhat short printed, I guess. But if he wins the Rookie of the Year, this becomes $100 buyback credits with Bowman. If he goes on to win multiple MVPs after that, the card goes up in value from, I think, $300, $500, and ultimately $1,000 if he becomes a Hall of Famer and you manage to hold on to the card that long. But he is one that maybe could be in there. I think he might be injured right now, though. I'm not sure. And I think Jacob Wilson's probably the favorite for the NL. But congrats on the red shield spot, Edward. Drew Jones. For the Yankees, we got a Richard Maddock out of 150 on the blue wave. I do love the colored waves. Congratulations to the Maddox spots. Out of 150. We got Corey Freeman, Jack Penny, Alexander Rosario, Caden Dana, Thomas Sagassi. 93, Paulino Santana, Lopez. Dylan Fine. Franklin Arias from Boston, Kevin Castillo, Esteban Gonzalez, Chris Sale, Chapman. That's our second Alcantara so far from the Cubbies and the Rookie of the Year favorites die cuts. Santos, Fernando Cruz. There's another Connor Griffin, Sean Keys, Gary Gilhill, Riley Green, and Young-Hoo Lee. Lazardo Monte, Greatness Loading, Nate Nankiel, and Alex Mooney on the Chromes. And then paper Alex Mooney, Jacob Wright, Tolero, Kobe Mayo, Rafael Devers, Trey Turner. Peyton Ellis first. There's Cade Horton, and we had a call out for Cade Horton. Congrats for the Cade Horton spot. There you go. And Synard first paper. All right, so first box in the books. We got an autograph for the Orioles. We got a couple numbered cards and things looking pretty good. Yeah, Peter, I don't like, I think it's only 5 players. But I'm not a biggest fan of why they did a redemption for Rookie of the Year on players that couldn't win Rookie of the Year. But I think, yeah, there's like 5 or 6 players that those red Rookie shields, they're not technically eligible to win Rookie of the Year. So those, you basically just kind of have a short printed card, for lack of better ways to say it. There's a box number 2. So, you know, maybe less than ideal for sure. But a bunch of the players, including Jacob Wilson, are eligible, so that's a good thing. A little bit of housekeeping for the break as we get started here into our second box of this Super Rip. For the giveaway stuff, again, no purchase is necessary. So for those of you that bought at least one player in this break, you're going to get a Leprechaun running in your name at the end of today's break. And I've got a stack of packs that we're going to give away to folks who bought into today's break. Then also we're going to do another Leprechaun race or 2 for a stack of packs I have for those of you guys that are hanging out with us in the chat. So if you spend some time today hanging out with us, we're going to get you put into a list. You're going to get a Leprechaun in your name, and the Leprechauns are going to run for you for some free packs as well. So we do appreciate you guys hanging out. We appreciate the energy, appreciate the positive boost in the chat while we go through. It's a lot of ripping here on the player break, so it is always fun to have the interaction. I'll do my best to keep up. There will be times where I'm really good with it. There will be times where I'm not good with it. I do got to tell you guys right now, I got to tease you a little bit. We got a red chrome, so if it is a normal red chrome, we got something out of 5 coming for you guys. It's a red first out of 5, so you guys got that to look forward to. Phil, the auto, let me show you. The auto was Aaron Estrada. Let me get that in front of the pile. Aaron Estrada from the Orioles. Congratulations. 8 to 9 players. Gotcha. I didn't, you know, I kind of haven't looked as closely at some of them. I think at this point, you know, Bowman did what they did, so I'm excited to pull the red shields, and we see what happens. Phil, did you have Escobar? If so, congrats. If not, whoever had the Escobar spot, congrats. So again, on those giveaways, that's how you guys are going to get entered in the giveaways today. You don't have to do anything else to get into them. Just hang out with us, have some fun. No purchases necessary on those, anything like that. If you want to make predictions on which spot you think we're going to get the most of, that is always fun to see if you guys are correct on who we're going to get the most of, especially early on. The earlier you predict it, the more fun it is to see how close you guys are. Other housekeeping item, all cards do ship for this one, guys. Some player breaks They only ship the inserts and autos and things like that. We're shipping everything. So if you bought Kadeem Diaz from the Twins, you're getting every paper, you're getting every insert, you're getting every chrome, everything. If we pull a Kadeem Diaz and you guys see it on camera, it is coming to you. Oh, you got Garcia. We did get at least one Garcia in there, Phil, so there we go. Bummer you didn't have Escobar. So we do ship everything that we pull. We don't hold anything back. We don't have a paper-only spot or anything like that. I know some people do that on the case breaks, but I like you guys to get all the cards that you bought your player for. So we're doing that on there. Also, last housekeeping thing before we get into the cards is you guys are noticing for time-wise, I'm not sleeving and top-loading a lot of cards. But anything with a first on it, anything with a rookie shield on it, any of the inserts, any of the autographs, all that gets at minimum sleeve. So we're sleeving 60% of the cards coming out of this thing. And anything like inserts and autographs and bigger player hits like Jesus Mate, stuff like that, we're top loading all of that. When we ship them all up, we protect them in. Most of you guys have been with us now, kind of know that. So just make sure you guys see it on the screen. I'm not just throwing them all and we're not taking care of them. I just do that for time purposes because we got so many cards. But everything with a rookie shield, everything with a first on it, all the inserts are all going in at minimum a sleeve. So here we go. Next pack up, we're going to start right away with a Caglianone paper from Kansas City. So Jack and Bazana usually fight it out for the most cards. We'll see if they're on that one again. There's a Staffer first, Schwellenbach. There's a Charlie Condon Colorado card cave. Congratulations to Brian with the Charlie Condon spots. I really like the card store inserts. I think they're a great touch to this set. And it was sweet the other day we got the Mike Trout one of 25 autograph. That was great. There's JJ Weatherholt. Holy cow, guys. You're about to see the next card too. We're knocking off the big names right now. So JJ Weatherholt spot. Congratulations to Brian. Brian's got Condon and Weatherholt. Nice, Brian. Good pickups. There's a Weatherholt. Second box. We got him on the board now. How about another Chrome Jesus Mate? Congratulations. That one's Tom again. Tom, can Jesus be our top getter out of this one? That's a second Chrome for you. We like that. Let's get a whole lot more of them for you. Lomavita, Chrome first. Mobley, Rayner, Cabrera, Logan Gilbert, Juan Soto, and for all you Boston guys, here's a blue Rafael Devers to 150. 36 out of 150 on the paper blue from Rafi Devers. Congrats to the Devers spots. Out of 150. Luis Pena first, Braylon Payne. On these breaks, it's always, the hindsight is 2020 is like the worst thing ever, right? It's like it's like, I would say it's like my golf game, right? I always my last hole, the 9th or 18th hole, I always tattoo one up the fairway after I thought I sucked, and then I'm like, I'm the greatest golfer ever, got to come back for more. With breaks, it's like you always just miss a guy by like 25 cents or 50 cents, and then you see a hit coming, and you're like, I should have got him. Jackson Humphreys, Max Clark. There's a Garcia. Reynolds, Will Smith. Number 88, George Clausen. Seabass, Walcott, Yumin Lin first. Cole Fontanelle, Robert Calaz, Aaron Estrada, Salvi Perez, Kristen Yelich, and Randy Arozarena. Lazaro Montes, Ugarte, Aiden Miller, Kadeem Diaz, and we got another blue this time for the Kansas City Royals. This can be Hung Chen and that is 431 out of 499 on the blue paper first. Congratulations to the spots from Kansas City. Riley Green, Thomas Sajasi, Max Clark VIP. And how about that? A Reptilian Charlie Condon for Brian. That is a nice one for the Condon spots. Congratulations, Brian. Charlie Condon is answering the call today. We got 3 of them already. There's Gregory Barrios, Magallan, Brito, Hightower. There's Rafi Devers again, Matt Chapman, Jace Young on the Rockstar rookies, Colt Emerson, Chase Hampton, Cody Freeman, Kyle DeBarge, Torres, Carlos Correa, Tariq Skewball, Connor Griffin on the VIP, Fabian Lopez, and Mitch Jebb. There's a Quinn Matthews for Tom. And a paper Jesus Mate. All right. I am liking our rates on Jesus Mate and Charlie Condon here. If we can be more than 1 per box, that would be awesome. Jesus ties Condon in the lead for 3. There's a Nick Kurtz. There is Heather's great nephew, Tyler Locklear. Bo Bichette, Corbin Carroll. Winston Santos, Fernando Cruz. Jesus Lopez, Luis Pena, Carson Bench. Paul Skeens alert, Gunnar Henderson. Number 56, Cam Smith. There's a Chrome, Caglianone, and Cam Caminiti. So Caglianone's keeping pace. Montoya, Perea, Malcolm Moore, Brooks Lee, and there's Sedene Rafaela for some papers. There's a Paul Skeens treasure trove. Congrats to the Paul Skeens spots. Corey Lewis first and Lucas Ramirez. Cam Sullivan, Peyton Ellis, Lazaro Montes, Shea Whitcomb, Ellie De La Cruz, Brooks Lee on the greatness loading, and then Malcolm Moore for Texas on the Reptilian first. Congrats. Golcha, what's going on? Go ahead and make your prediction. It is possible. We're not doing givvies off that, but just by participating, you got yourself in the givvy run. So congratulations. But make your prediction, have some fun, and have a safe flight, my friend. Malcolm Moore on the Reptilian. Genius Math, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. There's an Arun Escobar for Tony. First time seeing him. Tavares, Matic, Colt Emerson, Louder, and Jace Young. There's Luis Angel Acuna for Lou. Lou, congrats. I'm expecting us to see quite a bit of him on there. Bishop Letson first, and there's Kevin McGonigal first. Congrats to the Kevin McGonigal spots. Thanks, T-Heim. Doing well, genius, doing well. Loma Vita, Jack Penny, Rosario, Kobe Mayo. And hey, there we go. Luis Angel Acuna now is answering the call for Lou. Lou, congrats. Number 79, Braden Taylor, Cobb Hightower. O'Neal Perez first. Arias, Castillo, Esteban, Austin Riley, the Butler did it, and Adley Rushman. We got Conrad Cason first, and he's going to give away to a Jesus Lopez Chrome first Blue Wave out of 150. That is going to be 55 out of 150 for the Jesus Lopez spot. Congratulations to the Jesus Lopez. So the other Jesus getting in there. Don't worry, Monty. It's we're in box 2 of 12, so we'll cover you, my man. Who are you going for again? Remind me. I forgot. I know you told me earlier who your main guy you're going for is, but let me know. We'll get him. We'll get him for you. Yeah, that's a sweet color match there for Texas. There's another Connor Griffin. Lopez. There's a Cade Horton. I know we're going for him. Shota. Matt Olson. Speaking of Connor Griffin, there's greatness loading. Connor Griffin has been all over this place. So if you're ever looking for future ones on a player that you want to get volume from, Connor Griffin. You got to pay a few bucks for him, but it's not as expensive as you would think, and you get quite a bit of them. So congrats to the Connor Griffin spots. There is an X Factor of Jose Perdomo. Congrats on the Perdomo spots. And then a JJ Weatherholt first chrome. So congratulations on the Weatherholt spot to Brian again. George Klassen first. He's had a couple already so far. S. Smith Pineda, Sebastian Walcott, Jackson Jobe, and Shane McClanahan is going to give way to our red guys. Let's see. It is a first. It's Boston. Boston first. Franklin Arias auto to 5. 1 out of 5. That is an absolute banger, guys. I haven't done fireworks yet. 1 out of 5. There we go. Guys, who's got the Franklin Arias spot? Tom M. Franklin Arias, red auto, chrome first out of 5. That is an absolute monster of a card right there, guys. Franklin Arias, 1 out of 5. That is awesome. Tom, congratulations. Hey, nice prediction. 113. I love it. Let's get over 100 today. What do we say? What a great auto, guys. Out of 5. Franklin Arias. That is a fantastic start for box 2. Villarreal. Jesus Lopez again. Braylon Payne. Braceno. Cam Smith. There's a Shohei again. Jackson Merrill. Number 70, Augustine Ramirez. Walker Janik. And Nick Kurtz with some chromes. Hyunsuk Jang from the Dodgers. Mariano, Braden Montgomery, Mookie Betts, and Aaron Judge. We love the early predictions, Gulcha. We'll see. You're going to nail it, too. Condon and 113 both. That'd be awesome. Adel Amador on the Rookie of the Year. Flipped around here. Drew Jones, Ichiro Kano, Cruz, Ricardo Yan, Hayden Alvarez, Waldrop. There's Hai-Song Kim. Number 44, Montez, Esteban Mejia, first chrome, Morales for the Dodgers. Walker Janik, Jonathan Long, Jens Villarreal. There's another Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers. Del Castillo and Orelvis Martinez for Toronto. Let's get the third Roki up there. Cole Fontenelle first. Kevin Castillo. A couple Angels first there. Conrad Kaysen. Drew Jones. Will Simpson first. Junior Caminero. There's J-Rod. Weatherholt on the VIP. Congrats to the Weatherholt spot, Brian. Got a lot of guys with 3 on the hit counter, which is great. Aiden Smith from Tampa Bay with a mini diamonds. Congrats to the Aiden Smith spot. Jensel Luis. O'Neill Perez, Morales, Victor Rodriguez. Victor Rodriguez. Connor Norby. Manny Machado. Next red shield is Caden Dana for the Los Angeles Angels. So congratulations to the Caden Dana spots with a red shield redemption card. Guys, we got something gold shimmer coming up. How about that? I'm gonna sweat that one to the end just for fun of the box. There's a JJ Weatherholt paper. Christian Moore. Hey, Ortiz Jr. we were asking for. Pete Alonso. Frankie Lindor. Let's get that JJ Weatherholt in there. He takes the lead. 36, Emil Morales. Rafael Flores. That is Christian Campbell. I know someone was asking about Campbell earlier too. First round draft pick, Hagen Smith, Sundstrom, Lucas Ramirez, Zach Wheeler, and Zach Neto. Rookie of the Year favorites die cut, Kevin Alcantara, Kellen Lindsey, Ricardo Yan, Mitch Jebb. And that chrome, guys, is going to be that gold chrome shimmer is going to be a first. It is a Texas Ranger. It's going to be Esteban Mejia to 50 on the Gold Shimmer. Congratulations on the Esteban Mejia spots. Gold Shimmer out of 50, guys. If it's under 100, you know what to do. We got to have some fireworks. Congratulations on the Mejia spots. So we got a numbered auto out of 5 and a Gold Shimmer out of 50 for Esteban Mejia in box number 2. We've got 10 more to go, guys. Yeah, those shimmers are great. I love the shimmers. Just like in Prism, the shimmers, especially if you do the Prism first off the line boxes, you usually get about 3 shimmers per box, and those are sweet. The blue and the gold shimmers, or the black and gold. There's empty box number 3. That was a great box. Just for fun, I'm curious if you guys want to throw in the chat what box you think is going to be the best box of the day. Franklin Arias auto out of 5. That's going to make box number 2 up there. But do you guys think we can top it with other boxes? And which box you think is going to be the biggest one of the day? Mike says box 7. I'll try and make a mental note of that, and we'll see how box 7 does. But box 2 is definitely underway. Phil says box 11. I love it. I think we could definitely say 2 was better than 1. Although someone may have had a big hit out of 1 and said that's the best box. We'll see. But I think 2 so far was better than 1. What I love is that we're only in box 3, which means we got a lot of runway for more hits. I'm hoping too, really hoping that we get some anime. I gotta say, we've done probably half a case to a case of like individual box breaks of Bowman 2025, and we've done, now this is our 4th full case player break we've done of Bowman, and I haven't pulled an anime yet. What's kind of funny was one of those cases that we opened up to do individual boxes for. We sent 2 boxes to a friend who bought them, and the first pack they pulled out of the first box, they got an anime. So go figure, right? So we are due for an anime. I would love it, absolutely love it, if we could hit one. Would absolutely love that, to hit an anime. Would love to hit one of those snack packs. We are doing great. We had an individual box break that we got a snack pack out of very early on release week. Our first 2 player case breaks, we got snack packs in both of those. The last week in our player break, we did not get a snack pack. So I'm hoping we can reverse that trend as well and get another snack pack. And if you guys are like, what the heck is he talking about with the snack pack? Those are the ones where it's a yellow pack. You only see about 1 per case, if that. But the pack is 1 pack of, I think it's 4 or 5 cards, and you get a pink cotton candy card, you get a sunflower seed card, you get a peanut border card, you get a popcorn border card, and usually in those packs you can get autos, and you can also get, in the 2 that we've gotten recently, we got a card number to 5 in those as well. Yeah, the snack border parallels. They're pretty cool cards. Alright guys, so we have box number 3 ready to go. Good luck everyone. Elvin Garcia, Basayo, Louder, Whitcomb, Simeon, Drew Jones, Ichiro Kano Hernandez, Reshnahan, Esbel Gonzalez, Tink Hentz, Waldrop, Young Lee. There's a Nick Kurtz VIP, and a Reptilian of Aaron Estrada from Baltimore. So the Aaron Estrada spot got our first auto, and now the Aaron Estrada spot getting a Reptilian as well. Reptilian first. We got Alex Mooney on the first chrome. Pan, Sean Keys, Gil Hill, Del Castillo, Trey Turner. There's a Roki Sasaki on the Rockstar Rookies. Congratulations to the Roki Sasaki spot. Yukamori. Roki jumps into a tie for the lead with Weatherholt. There's Cruz and Fabian Lopez. Alex Mooney, Morlando, Sammy Hernandez, Paul Skeens, Ben Rice. Greatness Loading, Bryce Rayner, Conrad Cason, and Jacob Breshnahan. Ugarte, Thomas White. There's Travis Bazana. There's Heather's nephew, Tyler Sagano. And then we got a green Jacob deGrom 121 out of 399. So congratulations on the Jacob deGrom spot. There's out of 399 on the green. Alright, so I've got to update the Bazana spot. So our last holdout besides Ralphie. Now we just got to get a Ralphie. Let's go. Villarreal, Jesus Lopez, Dylan Fine, Sung Che Chang from the Pirates, Santana, Brooks Lee, James Wood. Number 27, Bryce Eldridge, Walker Janik, and Pan from the Phillies. Zach Showalter, Cruz, Josh Knopf, Altuve, Mason Wynn, Hagen Smith on the Greatness Loading, and our next Reptilian is going to be Jose Perdomo from the Braves. So congratulations to the Jose Perdomo spot. We got a X-Fractor him earlier, and now a Reptilian. Giancarlos Lara, Luis Morejo, Jonah Tong, Santiago Suarez, Guerrero Jr., Tatis, Brooks Lee, Rockstar Rookies, Sammy Hernandez, and Edlin Perez. Seaver King, Caminiti, Eduardo Quintero, Cole Ragans. Dylan Cruz on the Capital Card Collectors. Congrats, Nick. Bryce Eldridge on the VIP Refractor. Castillo and Slade Caldwell. Congrats on these Slade Caldwell, Tom. Perez, Perdomo, Urena, Caden Dana, Freddie Freeman, Yuri Perez, Esteban Gonzalez, Fontenelle, Blake Walters, Walker Jenkins, Johnny Level, Chris Sale, and Dylan Cruz. Edgar Caro, number 52, Rafael Flores. There's another Slade Caldwell for Tom. Sanabria, Aiden Smith, Echeverria, Adel Amador, Lubob, and Wyatt Langford. I think I saw someone was calling for a Wyatt Langford. Kellen Lindsay, Ricardo Yan, Yumin Lin, Tibbs, Jensa Luis, Zach Wheeler, Kevin Alcantara. Our autograph is going to be Bo Walker from the Arizona Diamondbacks. So congratulations on the Bo Walker spot with an autograph. Bo Walker. Corey Lewis first, and we've got another blue wave. This is our third blue wave. And again, I guess you'd call this color match again with Seattle. That is 51 out of 150 on the Lazaro Montes. So congratulations to the Lazaro Montes spot out of 150. Caldwell, Andrew Morris, Andujar, Arenado, Drew Thorpe, Connor Griffin, number 45, is a Kevin McGonigal. Congratulations to the McGonigal spot, Dakota. And McGonigal has been quiet. Him and Bazan are usually much louder, so they will get going. I'm positive with that. The Ray Waves do look really cool this year. Nice and clean with the look. Owen Wild. Bo Walker, we just got his autograph. Corey Lewis. There's a Charlie Condon. Kumar Rocker, Jinsky Noel, From the Pirates, Nick York on the Rookie of the Year favorites die cuts. Esteban Mejia, we got the shimmer of him earlier. Bishop Letson. Jack Lyons, Jacob Wright, Tolero. There's a Roki Sasaki and David Festa. Thank you, sir. Number 32, Nick Kurtz, Santos, Jacob Wright, Luke Sennard, Catillo, Gregory Barrios, Connor Norby, Junior Caminero, and there's Jacob Wilson again. Lucas Ramirez, Caglianone. So Cagley with 4 now. Nankiel, Joseph, Zaire Hope for Andrew. Pete Alonso, Acuna. There's a Travis Bazana greatness loading. Congrats to the Bazana spot, Tom. Bazana's heating up now, which we like to see. A George Claassen first chrome hyperfractor. Congrats on the George Claassen spot. Luis Morejo, Owen Wild, Stafura, Javier, Bobby Witt Jr., Ketel Marte. Our next red shield is going to be Jensky Noel. I kept calling him Papa Noel, and I don't think that's his actual nickname. Marty, what's his actual nickname? Big Christmas? Big Christmas. I keep calling him Papa Noel, Papa Christmas. I like Papa Noel, so I'm going to stick Big Christmas. I'm going to stick with Papa Noel, though. I don't know why. Papa Noel on the red shield. What? Exactly. That's how you do it. Chang from the Pirates. Leo DeVry. There we go. Congrats on the Leo DeVry spot, Daryl. Mobley, Yeremy. There's a Caglianone, Clase, and Schwellenbach. So Caglianone heard me call him out saying he usually does better, and now he is. Number 89, Perdomo on the top 100. Max Clark and Blake Walters. Jackson Humphreys, Shaxon Garcia, Bryce Rayner, Casas, and Juan Soto. There's a Luis Angel Acuna Rookie of the Year die cut for Lou. Congratulations, Lou. It's a great one of Angel Acuna. Smith Pineda from the Reds is going to go away to a purple, guys. Purple Kevin Castillo from the Los Angeles Angels. That is at a 250. 81 out of 250 on the purple chrome first. Congratulations to the Kevin Castillo spots. Yeah, Perdomo is doing well, isn't he? Cole Fontanelle, Petre, Kendall, Adames, Bryce Harper. Number 95, Cam Collier, first round pick for the Reds. PJ Morlando is a good one for Ryan. We hadn't seen him yet. Wow. Jack Lyons. There's D'Angelo Ortiz from the Red Sox. McAdoo, Didier Fuentes, York, Corey Seager, and Contreras. Your man. There we go. Thomas White first. Congrats, Tom, on that. Ismail. Chase Burns, Painter, Jackson Churio, Kyle Tucker. Walker Jenkins on the VIP. Johnny Level first on the Mini Diamonds. Congrats, Tom, on the Johnny Level spots. Cruz and Yafri Rodriguez from the Brewers. Oh, hey, look at it. I love answering that. Yeah, we got a couple. Thanks, Mike, for answering that. Yeah, we got a couple Shoheis. None of the card inserts yet, though, but I think 3 base so far for Shohei. So congrats and good luck with the Shohei spot, Mark. I am really, really pulling for an anime in this break, so maybe you'll get a Shohei anime, and that'll really make that Shohei spot worth it. Here's empty box number 4, guys. Cruising along here. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us on this Friday afternoon. Little happy hour commute. for you if you're later in the day on the East Coast. A little bit of midday fun here if you're in the Midwest to get yourself through an end of the day Friday. And for those of you that are out east, I guess we're doing a lunch break with you right now. But again, thanks so much for hanging out with us. You guys are the reason we're able to rip these cards, and it is an absolute pleasure to rip with you guys. So much fun. So much fun when we pull those 1 of 5s and 1 of 1s. For those of you guys, if you are new to us, obviously we can't have this type of luck all the time. But we did recently do a case of Heritage from 2025 that we split into 2 half cases. And the first half of the case, my guy Marty broke that one, and he got 5 redemption autos. 3 from James Wood, a Roki Sasaki, and a Paul Skeens. So we had to run that second half because we knew it would be a big one. So this last week we ran that second half, and out of that second half, we did better than the first half, which is crazy. But we got 7 autos total. 6 redemptions in the 6 boxes and an auto. So one of our boxes had 2 redemptions in it. We got 2 more Roki Sasakis. We got a James Wood Orange, which is going to be out of 25. We got a Paul Skeens, so that made 2 Paul Skeens in that case. We got a Steve Carlton and a Mike Schmidt dual Relic Clubhouse Collection autograph redemption. And we got a Juan Soto redemption. So in a case of 12 boxes, guys, we got 12 redemptions. We got a Relic, and we got a Real Ones auto. So 14 hits out of a case of 12 boxes. It was uncanny. It was so much fun to rip. So if you guys are looking for a fun rip, go check those out. Check out any of the other videos we posted. You can see the most recent Bowman breaks we've been doing. You can see some of the football we've been doing recently. And I do have to say, we had to, at this point, we had to keep the Heritage train going. So we are going to have, this coming Wednesday night, we're going to have a 2-box Heritage break. We'll see. I doubt we're going to get that hot again. That hot box was, or that hot case was, I've never seen that before, and I may never see it again in the industry. So I'm not going to go promising stuff like that, but we decided what the heck, we needed to do some more Heritage and just see if our luck had run out yet or not. So if you guys want to join us in that fun and take your shot at us staying hot with Heritage, those breaks are going to be up at some point today on eBay. You can check those out. They're going to be going, we do all of our auctions on eBay for our breaks. We do all of our breaks on YouTube. So if you hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube, first of all, we'd appreciate it. But second of all, then you'll know when all the breaks are, when we go live, and all that sort of stuff. And then also on eBay, you can save us as a seller so you know when our auctions go live, and you can get your first jump at all the spots. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Box 4. Villarreal, Ricardo Yan, Louder, Rafaela, Dylan Cruz Collectibles, Gary Gilhill, Victor Rodriguez, Janik Long. How about a purple bandana Tink Hent to 199? That is Tink Hent 61 out of 199. Congrats on the Tink spots for St. Louis. Person Waldrip, Ellie De La Cruz. There's a Bazana VIP and a Reptilian of Max Clark. So congrats on the Bazana spot and congrats on the Max Clark spots. That box in the way for you. There's Max Clark on the Reptilian. So we got to hit Bazana up on the counter. Emil Morales, Conrad Cason, Drew Jones, Simpson, Del Castillo, Jace Young. There's Dylan Cruz on the Rockstar rookies, Tolero, Sean Keys. It's a nice chrome first there. O'Neal Perez, Montez, Jose Perella. There's another Paul Skeens, Skew Ball. Walker Jenkins on the Greatness Loading, Max Clark, Cam Caminiti, Sullivan, Colt Emerson, Peyton Ellis, Brooks Lee, Corbin Carroll, and we've got another blue. It's another Boston guy. 276 to 499, Sedene Rafaela. So if you guys have been following us so far in these first few boxes, I would say as a whole, the Boston Red Sox team has been very strong in this case so far. No Jaden Fielder yet. He's been an enigma to me in these. I don't know, because it's his first, right? And that's Prince Fielder's son, Cecil Fielder's grandson. He's been tough to pull. So we haven't got any yet. I would love to pull some of him for you, and I'll make sure we'll celebrate that one if we get some for you. S. Smith Pineda. There is a numbered wave to 350. 262 of 350 for Carson Bench. Yeah, you bet, one. Congrats, Carson Bench at 350. Tavares, Alvarez, Maddock, Whitcomb, Henderson. And once again, most of these are going to get sleeved up behind the scenes. I'm just not sleeving all of them for time purposes on the break. Crawford, number 47. There's Tink Hentz. And there's another Haroon Escobar for Tony. Lomavita, Gonzalez, Tink Hentz, James Wood. There's a Roki Sasaki with the strikeout showroom. So congratulations on the Roki spot, Yukinori. Roki Sasaki jumping into a little bit of a lead on the hit counter. It is looking pretty good at the moment, my man. 79, Braden Taylor. Upside down, Johnny Level first. Congrats on the level spot, Tom. And Pan. Then there's a paper Pan. Sean Keys, Gil Hill, Nick York, Seager, Marcus Simeon, Garcia, Joseph, Alex Mooney, Jacob Wright, Tolero, Jackson Churio, Young Hooley. There's a Leo DeBry on the VIP. And an Alex Mooney first mini diamonds from the Guardians. Congrats on the Mooney spot. I think we've probably got at least 10 of him so far. He comes in there a lot. Steven, how you doing? Welcome in. Let's see. Stafura. Yeah, we've gotten a couple Stafuras. We've gotten a number of Walker Martins. We've gotten a couple Owen Kurtz, one paper and an insert. A bunch of Garcia. And are you talking about... we got a Garcia parallel, I believe. From Boston, and then Boston Autos. We've got I don't think you have Arias or not, but we got an Arias out of 5 on the red auto. That catches you up a little bit. Alex Mooney first. There he goes again. Alex Mooney is all over the place. Sinard, Kyle Teal, Barrios, Bobby Witt Jr., Trey Turner. Next Red Shield rookie for the redemption cards is Nick York from the Pirate spot. Congrats to the Nick York spot. Of course, Steven, of course. Thanks again for joining us, man. Appreciate you. I don't know if you're in the chat yet or not, but I want to say a big welcome back to we got a long time break customer, Angel, had been with us really kind of when we first got this thing going off the ground and got a lot of spots in there. And I think Angel, I see you back with some of the spots in this break. So I want to say. We appreciate all of our customers, but I just want to make sure to give a shout out, Angel. If you're watching live, hop in the chat and let us know how you're doing. It's been a little while since we had you. I know you took on a new job. And if you're watching this later on, welcome back again, my friend. It's great to have you. Kadeem Diaw, Aiden Smith, Nate Nankeel, Davil Joseph, Zaire Hope, Class A, David Festa. Number 70 out of 100, Augustin Ramirez. Charles McAdoo, Jacob Wright, Owen Wild, Tibbs, Luis, Tristan Casas, and there's another Jacob Wilson for the A's. Congrats to the Jacob Wilson spots. Trey Sweeney on the Rookie of the Year favorites, die cuts. Flip around here. Jonah Tong and Santiago Suarez. There's some more Slade Caldwell action for Tom. Lynn, Esteban Mejia. Arenado and Frankie Lindor. Drew Jones, number 96. Aaron Estrada. Arun Escobar. Lara. Ichiro Kano. Kumar Rocker. And Zach Neto. We got Dylan Cruz on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Die cuts. Andy Har. Braden Montgomery. Pablo Guerrero. Emil Morales. Victor Rodriguez. There's a Roki paper. Congrats on the Roki Sasaki spot. He is doing very well so far. There's Hai-San Kim. Congrats on the Kim spot. Zaire Hope, number 51 out of 100. Bo Walker, Jensel Luis. There's a JJ Weatherholtz paper. Congrats to Brian on that. Christian Moore. There's Poppy Jr. Congrats on the David Ortiz Jr. Connor Norby, Caminero, Orelvis Martinez, Kyle Teal, and Hayden Alvarez. Hagen, Sundstrom, Lucas Ramirez, Pete Alonso, and J-Rod. There's a greatness loading Jacob Wilson. Again, I think he's going to be the Rookie of the Year for the AL. So if you guys got any of the Jacob Wilson red shields, hold on to those or sell them now while they're hot. Joffrey Rodriguez on the first X-Fractor for the Brewer spot. Congrats, Nick K. Yeah, I think he's still batting. He's batting like 350, 349, something like that. It's crazy. Christian Campbell, I know we're looking for him. Congrats to the Campbell spots. Mitch Jeb, Letson. There's McGonigal paper. Kevin McGonigal again. It's been quiet, but we got a long way to go. Zach Wheeler, Machado. Hey, our autograph from the Cleveland Guardians. Congrats to the Matt Wilkinson spot. That's a numbered auto. 279 out of 299. Congratulations to the Matt Wilkinson spots on a numbered auto. Mini diamond auto to 299. Here we go. Mike, here's some Campbell for you. We'll keep them going, I promise you. Pablo Guerrero, Josh Knopf on the first. Leo DeVry. There's Wilkinson. We just got his autograph. Flores, Freeman, Ozzie Albies. VIP Benj, Morris, and Luke Sennard. Santos, Chase Hampton, Lindsey, Chris Sale, Caden Donat, and Belly Bombs, Cody Bellinger. Yeah, look at Matt Wilkinson heating up right now after the auto. There's a Charlie Condon first chrome. Congratulations, Brian, on the Charlie Condon first chrome. There's a Christian Campbell. Another one for you, Mike. PJ Morlando, Sammy Hernandez, Luis Robert, Jose Ramirez. Number 88 out of 100, George Claassen. He's having a good break so far. Eduardo Quintero, that's a good one for Tom. Zach Showalter on the chromes. Ugarte, Thomas White. There's Travis Bazzana with a little paper action. Altuve, Amador, Yordan Alvarez. We got Carson Bench for the Mets. We got another shimmer, guys. It's going to be a teal shimmer. Kellen Lindsey, 44 out of 125. Congratulations to the Kellen Lindsey spot. 44 out of 125 on the teal shimmer. Beautiful looking card there for Kellen Lindsey. Dylan Fine, Che Chang, Santana, Vladdy Guerrero, Ben Rice, Cam Smith on the greatness loading, and a Cody Freeman Reptilian first from the Texas Rangers. Congratulations to the Cody Freeman spots. Oh, nice. That is a sweet pull if you pulled a Charlie Condon teal. That's awesome. Breshnahan, Showalter, Garcia, Basayo, Willie Adames, Sagano, Thomas Sajaci on the Rockstar rookies, Santana, Angel Urena on the first, and then Breshnahan on the first paper. So we are another box into this break, we are doing very well. Some good hits coming out of here. For those big guys, we're tracking on the hit counter, minus Ralphie, the biggest of all of them. We're at 32 already, so I would think we're on a pace for over 100, which is nice. We did get a Arias auto out of 5 in box number 2. It's probably the hit of the break so far. There's an empty box. But as you guys can see, we're doing quite well. We've got a couple Chrome Jesuses plus a paper. We're up to 5 Weatherholts now. We're up to 5 Condons. We're up to 7 Roki Sasakis, 3 McGonagalls, 4 Bazanas, and 5 Caglianonis, which is pretty sweet. As we go to some of the other bigger names on the list to the right, I know we've gotten a couple paper and a couple Chrome firsts of Arun Escobar. I've seen Ben Rice pop up for Lou a couple times. Charlie Condon, we already talked about. Dylan Cruz has been got a couple hits of him. Eduardo Cantaro showed up a few times. Tom with that Franklin Arias out of 5. Huge hits. Hayden Alvarez, we've seen him pop up quite a bit. I think we've got 3 or 4 Hassan Kims. And we've gotten 2 of the Hassak Jangs. We talked about Caglianoni. We haven't seen much James Wood yet. So, Jared, we'll see if we can get on James Wood for you. We've seen a couple Ugartes. We've seen quite a few Johnny Levels. Weatherholt and McGonagall are up on the board. We've seen a couple Leo DeVry come out as of late. Luis Pena's come out a few times. Angel Acuna, I think we got 2 of him so far for Lou. No, 3. We got a paper rookie as well, and then a couple inserts. Not much for Mike Trout yet for Steve. So, Steve, we'll see what we can do with a little Mike Trout for you. Orlando's come up a couple times. Quinn Matthews come up a couple times. We can see Roki Sasaki leading our leaderboard. Shohei's come up a couple times. See if we can't get a Shohei insert or 2. Slade Caldwell has been all over the place. Thomas White has been doing all right. Travis Bazzana's on the board. Walker Jenkins has gotten a couple, which is good. Yafri Rodriguez has come up a couple times. And Zaire Hope's come up a couple times. You pulled a Pan Mini? Nice. Yeah, I don't know, how much that would be worth. Good to look into. So what do you guys think as well as I finish ripping up this box? What do you guys think of the Bowman inserts this year? I'm a big fan of the card store inserts. I think those are really cool, especially when you get the numbered and autos in those. I think those are the coolest inserts of them. I like the Rockstar rookies, but I've kind of gotten a little watered down to them. I think they're pretty heavy on them. The VIPs I think are kind of cool, but maybe could have a little more flash to them. But I think my favorite insert is the card store showcase inserts. Here's what you guys think. Which insert do you guys like best? I like the reptilians too. I think those are a nice touch. I wish you got more color off of them. Usually in a case we get 2 or 3 colored reptilians, but I'd like to see more colored reptilians. Oh yeah, the crystallized. I almost forgot about those. We pulled a number of those crystallized, including last week we pulled Bazzana, and that was awesome. So hopefully we get an anime and a crystallized in this break. That would be fantastic. Here, you like the green ones? Nice. Oh, you had a green Montgomery. Nice. Here we go. Next box, guys. Tolero, Sean Keys, Bo Bichette, Correa, Trey Turner. There's a purple, not a purple. he's got a purple jersey. There's a chrome, Charlie Condon for the Rockies spot. Congratulations, Brian, on another Condon chrome. Too many like syllables there. 6 for Condon now. Andrew Morris, Senard Barrios, Jacob Wright, Paul Skeens, David Festa, Benji on the VIP. And speaking of those reptilians, there's a Kyle Teal from the White Sox. Congrats on the Kyle Teal spot. A gold crystallized out of 50. That's a heck of a pull. Wilson too. Holy smokes! Was that a like a player break, case break? Which one did you see that one get pulled out of, Mike? There's Hot Sock Jing, Nate Nankeel, Zaire Hope, Kyle Teal. There's Heather's roommate's brother, Tyler Locklear. Jacob Wilson is another one. Rhett Lauder on the Rockstar rookies. Eduardo Quintero for Tom. Wilkinson, now we got his auto and we can't get rid of him now. Owen Wild, Basayo, Che Chang, and James Wood. So I mentioned we hadn't seen a lot of James Wood, but now we've seen a couple of him recently. There's one of the showcase of Acuna Jr. and a Kobe Mayo greatness loading for Baltimore. There's Aaron Estrada again, and there's another George Clausen. Resnahan, Tink Hentz, Garcia. Hey, there's Shohei. Got another Shohei from Mark. Jackson Job, Simeon. Speaking of Braden Montgomery, you guys are talking about Braden Montgomery, Monty. There you go. And Jack Lyons on the first, numbered first to 350. 328 out of 350. Jack Lyons from the Tampa Bay Rays. Congrats on the Jack Lyons spots. Numbered out of 350. And there's Pan. We're just talking about Pan earlier. Monty, everyone you talk about in your chats, we're pulling now. So, Monty, talk about Jesus Made. And Gary Gilhill, Asbel Gonzalez, Mookie Betts, Hung Lee. Yeah, we haven't got. You asked about Langford. We got a couple Langford, but 30 Xavier Isaac, Andujar, and Cam Smith. There's Alex Mooney again, Kendall, Jonathan, Arenado, Tatis, James Woods, World of Wax, Emilian Petre, and look at that Braden Montgomery as we were talking about him. 75 out of 199 on the purple chrome. Congratulations. Let's have a chat about those Ortizes. There we go, 75 out of 199 on the Braden Montgomery. Seaver King, Didier Fuentes, Petre, Kumar Rocker, Bryce Harper. Of another Jacob Wilson on the greatness loading. Again, not as many people are as high on him, but this guy, at this point in the season, if you're still hitting 349, 350, you got something going. And to do that as a rookie, that's phenomenal. So I love Jacob Wilson. I think he's got a lot going on. Josh Knopf from the Brewers on the first Reptilian. Congratulations to the Josh Knopf spots. Carlos Tavares. Hey, there's a D'Angelo Ortiz. Yeah, if your walk rates are good too, that's a good sign. Painter, McAdoo, Freeman, Contreras. Speaking of Jacob Wilson, look at that. We start talking about him. He starts answering the call. Jacob Wilson. Talk about, guy with low strikeout rate that's always putting the ball in play. One of the, if you think about someone like that, most famous in history that did that was Tony Gwynn. That guy like never struck out, man. He had less strikeouts in his career than some guys have in a season these days. So if Jacob Wilson can be that type of player, we're talking Tony Gwynn type of talent, that's pretty sweet. Will Simpson, Jonathan Long, Chase Burns, Echeverria. There's Walker Jenkins for Steven. Connor Norby, Dylan Cruz. Your favorite player doesn't play anymore. Who is that? Is that someone I was talking about, or who is that, Monty? Leo O'Brien, the VIP. Charles McAdoo, Asbel Gonzalez. Sanabria, Josh Knopf, Aiden Smith, Alonzo. Nolan Ryan, Wyatt Langford. I'm a big baseball guy, big Nolan Ryan fan. In fact, it's not fully influenced by it, but a little bit of influence. One of my kids' names is Nolan. 166 of 175 on the pink Junior Caminero paper. I'm a big Brewer fan, but growing up, I was a huge Nolan Ryan, Cal Ripken Jr., Tony Gwynn. I love those guys. Kirby Puckett, 175 on the Caminero. Jonah Tong, Santiago Suarez, Yumin Lin, Suarez again. Yeah, 434 in his entire career. Those guys that strike out 300 times a season now. Cruz, Zach Wheeler, Mason Wynn. Hey, there's number 100. We'll call it Mr. Irrelevant. The Brock Purdy of baseball. Carson Benji. Caden Kendall, Cameron Sullivan. Yeah, Kirby Puckett was the man. He was awesome. Luis Morejo, Quintero, Corey Lewis, Del Castillo. There's Jensky Noel. Hey, Slade Caldwell on a little orange shimmer auto to 25. Tom M., my friend, congratulations. That is a big dog right there. Slade Caldwell auto to 25. That is a hit and a half right there. Congratulations, Tom, on the Slade Caldwell to 25. You got 8 or 9 Ryan autos? That's sweet, man. Dowell Joseph, Johnny Level, and another numbered card. So this box is producing lots of color. 240 out of 399 on the Emil Morales. Congratulations to the Morales spot for the Dodgers. And go with the Arena, Caminiti. There's another Roki Sasaki, Cole Ragans. So Roki Sasaki just wants to leave everybody in his dust. He's up to 8. Number 65, Drake Baldwin, Garcia, Malcolm Moore. Edgeline, Johnny Level. There's Perdomo again, Caminero, Yuri Perez. Rhett Lauder on the Rookie of the Year favorites die cuts. Kadeem Dia, Aiden Smith. Blake Walters, Luis, Joseph, Brooks Lee, Acuna. Number 39, Owen Kase, Carson Bench, Jose Perdomo. There's our guy Slade Caldwell hanging out with his orange auto. Andujar, James Tibbs, Rhett Lauder, Shea Whitcomb, Kevin Alcantara, Paulino Santana, Urena, Bo Walker. There's a paper Charlie Condon, Andrew Morris, Waldrop, and Drew Thorpe. So Condon is hanging in there with Roki. Walker Jenkins, Steven, Greatness Loading. Congrats. We got a couple of those so far for you. Franklin Arias on the first Chrome Hyper. We got the auto out of him out of 5 in box number 2. And there's a Hyper for the Arias spot. Congrats, Tom. There's Ortiz Jr., first Chrome. Lines, Clark, Garcia. I think we were asking for Garcia earlier. Altuve, Juan Soto. Yeah, Mark, we've gotten a lot of Cubs, but mainly just paper. Some Chromes of Cubs, though. But no major hits for the Cubs yet. They'll figure it out. There's a lot more time to do it. Our next red shield is Drew Thorpe from the White Sox spots. Congrats on the Drew Thorpe spot. There we go, Megan. How about the Jesus Mate? We gotten 3 of them so far. We need another one. He went cold the last box or so. Let's get him going again. I agree with you. Hagen Smith. Stafura. There, I think someone was asking about Stafura. There's a Stafura. Fontanelle, Calaz, Estrada, Guerrero, Will Smith. Number 87, Trey Savage, Cabrera, Gregory Barrios. Aiden Miller, Hightower, Kadeem Dia, Willie Adames, a Rose Arena. We got back-to-back Rookie of the Year favorite die cuts. Dylan Cruz, congrats Nick, and Trey Sweeney. How about that? You don't see that come across too much. Garcia first, and Seaver King. McGowan, Javier, Dana. There's a Cub, Kyle Tucker. You're talking about, that's all right. It's all good. Triantos for the Cubs. Look at that. You talked about the Cubbies, though, and they're starting to come out to play now. Number 94, Triantos. So you did what you needed to. Andrew Painter, little King Tucker for you. Loma Vita. Yafri Rodriguez for Nick. Caglianone, Sammy Stafura, Lubob, Chris Sale, Ketel Marte. So let's get the Caglianone accounted for. Sundstrom, Zaire Hope Chrome. I've not followed the Cubs very much, but they've got a lot of talent on that team right now. Mobley, Rayner, Cabrera, Amador, Schwellenbach. There's a Caglianone VIP. When he comes in bunches. Usually you get 2 or 3 a box if you get him. Angel Arena on the mini diamonds. Not numbered. Congrats to the arena spot though. Yumin Lin and Jackson Humphreys from the Guardians closes out another great box. There you go. Next box, getting going here. Cruising through the day. I hope you guys had a great week. There's an empty box. You guys had a great week so far. You got the NBA winding down into the finals. Going to have Oklahoma City versus what looks like Indiana, but I think the Knicks got one back last night, so I think that series is that's 3-2 Indiana now, right? So see if Indiana can finish them off. The Pacers got something special going this postseason. The Oklahoma City, Indiana would not be the biggest markets. That's for sure. When the NBA draws it up, I think they normally would prefer to have like LA, Boston, LA, New York. But Indiana and Oklahoma City would be 2 smaller market finals. That'd be kind of fun. Well, guys, we got something else orange coming out of there. It's either one of the showcase autos or it's a first orange. We'll see what that one is. But we got some orange color coming out. That is going to be fun in this one. So we got NBA basketball going on. You got the WNBA took a huge hit from a star power perspective with Caitlin Clark going down with her injury. She's going to be out for a few weeks, and all the controversy around just every game. She just gets hammered by people, and not a lot of fouls called in her favor, which is crazy considering she's the Michael Jordan of the WNBA, which is crazy. But she's out for a few weeks, so we'll see what that does for the WNBA if you guys follow that. Yeah, Megan Jesus, he's hiding a little bit on us. We gotta give him a little bit of that guilt trip here. Make him come out and do something with us. I think we're due for a big Jesus. Something good out of him. You see an Ortiz in there? I think so. It's been a lot of fun to be doing these player breaks. It's quite a bit of ripping packs, but man, there's nothing I'd rather do than rip packs open. So I love doing these player breaks and case breaks. I love seeing what type of hits you can get out of a case break. Megan, there you go. Jesus is going to make an appearance for us. We called him out a little bit. He's going to make an appearance for us. Going some Shohei. Mark, we did get a Shohei earlier, so we're keeping them going. And that orange, maybe that orange would be a Shohei autograph. How about that? That would be awesome. Although I don't want to get your hopes up too much on there. But I did see orange in there. I see purple. I see some pink. So we got color coming out of this box, guys. Get a big holiday. We got a one of the holiday showcases earlier, Jared. Let's see if we can't do some more. We go next box in, guys. Good luck. Peyton Ellis, Lazaro Montez, Pete Alonso, Connor Norby, Corbin Carroll, Pena, Braylon Payne. Those Brewers tend to hang out together. Tavares, Colt Emerson. And the Red Sox continue to roll in this break. Christian Campbell to 175. So congratulations to Christian Campbell spots. I know we were calling out for him earlier. Congratulations, Mike. Campbell on the pink to 175. Zach Wheeler, Gunnar Henderson. Got a little Seabass on the VIP. And then look at that, Franklin Arias. Have a break. A Chrome Reptilian. We've got an X-Fractor him. We've gotten a Chrome First Reptilian. And, of course, we got the autograph out of 5 for him. So congrats, Tom. Franklin Arias having a great break. Chase Mobley first. Lomavita, Alvarez, Maddox, Arenado, and Cedeno Rafaela. Jace Young on the Rockstar rookies, Ugarte and Sebastian Walcott. Janik, Pena, Carson Benz. There's a Roki, Del Castillo, and there's an Aaron Judge. So let's update Roki up to 9. It's going to be our first one to double digits probably. Chase Burns, Kyle DeBarge, Montilla, Perella, Malcolm Moore, Caminero, Skewball. Number 12, Colt Emerson, and there, my friends, is a Jesus Mate. Megan was dogging me for one, so I had to produce. If that's, whereas Megan, is that also at, there we go. Congratulations. That's a Tom, Megan. First Chrome, Jesus. Let's get him on the board. I like that we can get those. Here we go, Joffrey Rodriguez. So 3 Brewers cards in a row. Cameron Sullivan. Hey, look at that. Guys, we did make him feel guilty because now Jesus. Let's have a Jesus hot box. What do we say? Jesus on a paper. Look at that. Now we're rolling with some Made. Nick Kurtz. Matt Olson. Bobby Witt Jr. on the Lucky 7 Slugger Showcase. Travis Bazzana on the Greatness Loading inserts. So Bazzana going to 5. He's been quieter than normal. I like to see him up. I don't know what's going on with McGonigal. Usually we're at like 7 or 8 on him. Torres. There's Bazzana Chrome again. So look at that. Bazzana now. I called him out. Now he's playing some ball. Lopez, Mejia, Letson, Guerrero, Lindor, Nick Kurtz, Walker Janik, Jose Perella, Rune Escobar, Ichiro Kano, Lynn, Corey Seager, Adames, Neto, Drew Jones. Well, hopefully, Brad, hopefully no one pissed away any money on Made. If we can double him up or more in there, hopefully that'll be money well spent. Ichiro Kano, Guerrero, Flores, Lara, York, and Albies. Yeah, Witt Jr. when his dad was in the league. Christian Moore, number 46, Fabian Lopez, and Kobe Freeman. Santos, Lindsey, Wilkinson, Churio, and Bellinger. How about another Charlie Condon for the Rockies? Condon's Card Cave. Calling out a Sajisi. Let's do that, Phil. We'll get one for you. We've seen a little bit of him, but he's been quiet for a little bit, so let's get him to answer up. Condon goes to 8. Up to 43 on the hit counter, guys. I think we're definitely tracking for 100 today. Santos, Cruz, Cubbies. Christian Campbell for Mike, excuse me. Hernandez, Chase Hampton. Speaking of Bobby Witt Jr., there he is again. Jose. James Wood on the Greatness Loading. Congrats to the James Wood spot. Jared, there you go. And Victor Rodriguez from the Dodgers on the first Reptilian. Congratulations to the Victor Rodriguez spots. Franklin Arias keeps playing ball with Boston. Ugarte. There's Bazana, Morlando, Clase, and Alvarez. So another Bazana. Maybe he wants to be the first 1 to 10. He's going to have some work to do, though. Here for Lou, there's a Luis Angel Acuna Rock Star Rookies. Congrats, Lou. Ramirez, Caglianone again. Dylan Fine, there's David Ortiz Jr. Bring some color. We'll do what we can. Morales, Roberts, Martinez. Look at that, Art. There's some color. Maybe not the color you were looking for, but Slade Caldwell out of 250. The last box auto was Slade Caldwell out of 25, guys. Slade Caldwell purple out of 250. Congratulations, Mark. There you go. I know Mark's hanging with us a little bit. Look at that. Back-to-back boxes, guys. I've been calling him Poppy Jr., but Medium Poppy's not a bad name either. Look at that. The last two boxes. Caldwell out of 25 and Caldwell out of 250. Mark, congratulations. That is a great break for you. We got a long way to go, too. Hightower, how about some yellow chrome Lucas Ramirez out of 75 from the Los Angeles Angels. Congratulations on the Lucas Ramirez spot. First chrome out of 75. Lucas Ramirez to 75. That's a cool card right there. There's Haagen-Dazs. Ramirez again. Christian Moore, Amador, and J-Rod. Thank you, sir. The Miz, the Master, Jacob Mizrahi, number 37 from the Brewers. Conrad Cason, Basayo. Mitch Jeb. There's Kevin McGonigal. McGonigal needs to wake up a little bit. Sunstrom, Altuve, Machado. We got Nick York on the Rookie of the Year die cuts. And Jets Villarreal and Jesus Lopez. Leo DeVry, Will Simpson, Jonathan Long, Caden Dana, Freddie Freeman, Jace Young, Colt Emerson, Chase Hampton, Perez Rodriguez, Drew Jones, Chris Sale, Hassan Kim. There's Hagen Smith again on the Greatness Loading, and Quinn Matthews on the first Hyper. Congrats to the Quinn Matthews spot, Tom. Didier Fuentes. There's a J.J. Weatherholt paper. Villarreal, Jan Rocker, and Ellie De La Cruz. So the Weatherholt spot's gonna get up to 6. Number 23, Aiden Miller. I know we were looking for him earlier, getting back on track with him. Lazaro Montez, Quinn Matthews, Kason, Santana, Thomas White, Casas, Ben Rice. Congrats, Lou, on the Ben Rice. Number 49, Cade Horton, Corey Lewis, and Christian Moore. Showalter, Basayo, Chang. There's Jackson Holiday. I know we were asking for some of him. There's Mike Trout. He's been a little quiet. Glad to see a Mike Trout come out for Steve-O. Sugano. Bishop Letson. Kevin McGonigal is going to be a chrome first. I'm going to put that down because there's a orange on there. It's not a chrome, unfortunately, so that kind of teased it a little more than I needed to. But it is an orange, and it is out of 25. It's going to be a paper Chase Mobley. So congrats to the Chase Mobley spots from the Guardians. That is 17 out of 25 on the orange. Congratulations, Chase Mobley. 17 out of 25 on the orange first. There's Tink, Garcia, Tovar. There's James Wood, Bryce Eldridge, Luis Morejo on the first mini diamonds, and George Clausen on the first. Bresnahan, Gil Hill, Gonzalez, There's Yamamoto, Simeon. Our next Red Shield rookie is going to be Hurston Waldrep for the Atlanta Braves, the Bravos. Congrats on the Hurston Waldrep spot. Castillo and Mejia. There's Pan, Tolero, Sean Keys, River Ryan, and Young-Hoo Lee. Number 64, Cooper Pratt, Fontanelle, and Cam Smith. Alex Mooney, Barrios, Jacob Wright, C.J. Abrams, Trey Turner. Luis Angel Acuna on the Rookie of the Year favorites for Lou. Esteban Gonzalez and Matt Wilkinson is going to play ball again after the auto out of 350. That is 70 out of 350 on the Matt Wilkinson. Congrats, the Matt Wilkinson spot is a huge value spot. Luke Sennard, first paper, finishes off that box. We are reaching the halfway point, guys. Cruising through our Bowman boxes. It is fun as always. You got his auto out of there too. He must be a somewhat easy pull. There's the empty box. To get the next one going up. As we get this box open, guys, again, feel free to continue hanging out in the chat. It has been a killer break for Slade, you bet. Again, thanks guys for hanging out with us on this Friday afternoon. I hope you guys are all having a great finish to your week here. Let us know in the chat what you're doing. I think we're going to hit 100, Steven, or Lou. I mean, I think we're on pace for it. Let us know what you guys got going on, plans for the weekend. Anything fun, anything you're really looking forward to? Any products you guys are going to rip on your own? Let us know. Yeah, I'd take that 99, see what you can get for it. Don't forget, if you're looking to get into some more breaks, keep our eye out and make sure you favorite us as a seller or save us as a seller in eBay, because we've got some fun, kind of smaller lunchtime breaks going. We're going to be doing a lunchtime break Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. Again, on Tuesday, we're going to be doing a couple big, ooh, there's a gold shimmer, guys. On Tuesday, we're going to be doing a 2 boxes of Big League. Nothing big, just a quick little lunch hour. Let's have some fun. Let's give a little midday break. Just cheap product available. So we're going to do a couple Big League boxes. Wednesday for our lunch break, we're going to do a 2021 Series 1 Jumbo. The one teaser I'm going to get out of that one, guys, is that those Jumbos are very, very well known for producing those all-cloth cards. You guys remember those? I think those are such cool cards. So usually we get a cloth card out of those. So we're doing one of those Series 1 Hobby Jumbos, and then we're going to do a Topps On Demand 3D box with that. And Thursday's lunch break is going to be 3 Phoenix H2 football boxes. And then, yes, Wednesday night, Mike, we're going to be running a break Wednesday night that is going to have, we're going to start out with a couple boxes of Heritage and see if we can stay hot. Then we're going to be doing, I forget what we're doing for the other baseball. Oh, how did I forget this? We're doing 5 Elite Extra Edition, guys, from 2023. It's been a little while since we've done those, so we brought them back out, not out of retirement, I would say, but brought them back into the rotation. For those of you guys that have broken with us in the past, you know I love 2023 Elite Extra Edition. It is those hobby boxes. You get 25 cards in them. You get 8 autos. You get 2 mem cards, and usually out of the remaining 15, usually 8 to 10 of them are numbered cards, if not more. You get very little base out of those. The DPL absolutely kills it every single time. But you can get Paul Skeens, autographs and memorabilia in there. You can get Dylan Cruz autographs and memorabilia. It is a great, great stuff. So that's Panini that does the Elite Extra Edition. And those 23 boxes are just loaded. We've pulled countless 1-of-1s out of them. And we had a break recently where we did 5 boxes of those, and we got 2 1-of-1s in the same break. We've gotten a bunch of printing plates out of them. So we're doing that, and then Wednesday night we're also doing 2 football breaks. We're going to be doing 3 totally certified boxes. And if you guys follow that at all, totally certified is just totally loaded with numbered cards. We did 3 of those the other night and just killed it with those. Some really cool stuff. And then we're going to be doing 3 resurgence boxes. And those resurgence hobby boxes all have at least 1 RPA in them, and those are awesome as well. So that's what we got on store for Wednesday night next week. And then again, I think we're going to do another Friday Bowman player break next week. So a lot of stuff to do next week. Let's get into our next box, guys. Christian Moore. There is Medium Poppy, according to Monty. J-Rod. How about a J.J. Weatherholtz showcase card? Congratulations on the Weatherholtz showcase. That's going to get Weatherholtz up to 7. Aiden Miller on the VIP. Sundstrom. And there's Christian Campbell. Oh, Heritage. Yeah, Heritage is Topps Heritage. I didn't know which one you asked for. Yeah, Heritage is Topps. Thanks, Monty. There's Hagen, Sundstrom, Ramirez, Clase, Machado. I thought you were asking about who makes the Elite Extra Edition. Christian Moore is going to be on the Mini Diamond number 46, but that's 132 out of 150. So congratulations to the Christian Moore spot. We're not tracking him, but I think we're in double digits on him. And there's a Christian Moore out of 150 on the Mini Diamonds, number 46. Hagen Smith, Stafura, Mitch Jab, Letson. There's a Kevin McGonigal. That puts us at 50. We're at the halfway points. Yeah, I do like with the numbered 100s look really cool. Casas, Lindor. Speaking of those, there it is. Number 63, Lorenzo, Jeremy Cabrera, and There's Leo DeVry, Lynn, Mejia, Jackson Holiday, Mike Trout, Zach Neto, Junkston Garcia, Seaver King, Arun Escobar, Lara, Ichiro Kano, Tovar, and Albies. Breaks on the 206 series. We haven't done 206 series, but I think they do. I think there's folks that do breaks on those, and we're always open to doing breaks on anything we can get our hands on. Kevin Alcantara, Greatness Loading. Congrats to Alcantara spots. The next Reptilian is going to be Jesus Tolero from the Dodgers. So congrats on the Jesus Tolero spots. Luke Sennard. We got Guerrero, Wilkinson, Flores, Yamamoto, Cody Bellinger, Kumar Rocker, Walker Jenkins, and we've got another purple, and this is going to be a good one, Johnny Level to 199. 57 out of 199 on the Johnny Level purple first. So Tom M, congratulations. 57 out of 199, Johnny Level. Santos, Montgomery, Burcano, Zach Wheeler, Matt Olson. There's a Caglianone, Greatness Loading. And he just might be the first 1 to 10. I thought Roki was going to do it, but he's quieted off. Yeah, Tom's got a couple big spots. Santana, Nick Kurtz. There's Jang, Torres, Mariano, Kumar Rocker, Arenado, Shane McClanahan, Dywell Joseph. There's Johnny Level again. Fernando Cruz, Nick Kurtz, DeBarge, Freeman. There's Jackson Merrill. Number 11, Bubba Chandler and Garcia on the first, along with Mitch Jebb on the first for the Pirates. Quinn Matthews, Carson Bench, Jesus Mate. That's not necessarily color yet, but we will still take whatever Jesus we can get. That's Tom on the Jesus spots. And 6 and 6 boxes, not a bad rate. Chris Sale, Donna, Aaron Judge. There's Aiden Smith and Kyle Teal with a blue shimmer to 150. 133 out of 150 for the Kyle Teal spots. Congratulations, whoever picked up the Teal spots. I do really like the Bowman shimmers. Those are just clean looking cards. Yeah, someone was asking about Teal earlier, I think. Jesus Lopez, Luis Pena. There's a blue Ishmael Javier. Paper to $4.99. 244 out of $4.99. From the Padres. Luis Roberts, Skewball. Basayo VIP. And Sean Keys is going to be a Reptilian from the Blue Jays. Reptilian first, Sean Keys. Caminiti, Montilla, Perella, Malcolm Moore, Amador, Corbin Carroll. There is Big Christmas, Noel and the Rockstar rookies, McAdoo and Kadeem Dion. Sullivan, Ellis, Montez, Altuve, Gunnar Henderson. Number 85, Caminiti, Suarez, and Arun Escobar for Tony. And Carlos Tavares. Maddox, Emerson, Adames, Vladdy Jr., Rafaela, Caden Kendall, Jonathan, Lomavita, Jan, Alvarez, Corey Seager, Ellie De La Cruz. There's Kyle Teal again on the greatness loading. He's having a good break. And Basayo on the Hyperfractor, or the X-Fractor for the Orioles, along with Emu Morales, Janik, Jonathan Long, Villaroyal, Nick York, and Jace Jung. Now, guys, I am going to take myself a drink of water because I need a little bit of voice for this next one. All right, here we go, my friends. I'm going to light out some fireworks right away for this one. We got an auto out of 50. 25 out of 50. Gold Shimmer auto from the Cincinnati Reds. It is a Nybel Moreno, 20 out of 50. Congratulations on the Nybel Moreno spots. The Moreno spot nailing a Gold Shimmer out of 50. That is a beauty of an autograph card right there. Congratulations to the Nybel Moreno. We're getting some great autographs today, guys. We got a stack of good autos and stuff under 100. Jonathan Long and Emil Petre. Kason, Drew Jones, Will Simpson, Jackson Churio, and Haesung Kim. Number 74, PJ Morlando for Ryan. Simpson and Luis. Perez, Morales, Rodriguez, Witt Jr., Martinez. There's a Roki Sasaki Rookie of the Year favorites. Congrats to the Roki spot, Yukinori. And Roki is our first person to hit double digits. Zaire Hope for Andrew Painter. I think some other folks have hit double digits, just our hit counter, that is, to hit double digits. JJ Weatherholt on a paper. It feels like we've had more than 8 Weatherholts, to be honest. Chase Hampton, Lindsey, River Ryan, Jose Ramirez. Number 35, Brandon Sproat, McGowan, and Zach Showalter. Christian Campbell playing. PJ Morlando playing a little bit. Hernandez, Jacob deGrom, CJ Abrams, and Jordan Alvarez. Maddox, Calaz, Ugarte, Thomas White. There's a Bazana, Gilbert, and Ben Rice for Lou. The Bazana goes to 8. Chase Burns on the very important prospect. And this guy just won't let go. Matt Wilkinson. Congrats on the Wilkinson spot. First Chrome Mini. Bresnahan, Dylan Fine, Chang, Santana, Brian Reynolds, Sagano. Hey, it's been a little while. I know there's a call out for Sajasi. There he is. It's a red shield rookie redemption card of Thomas Sajasi. We got quite a bit of him in the first two boxes. He went a little quiet for a while. But there we go. We're back on. Wilkinson's taunting us. Well, he's not taunting whoever got him, though. Whoever got him is loving it, because that was probably like an opening bid spot. Unless, no offense to Wilkinson, maybe he was an open bid. I don't know. Anderson, Brito, and Lynn. Sowalter, Garcia, Basayo, Christian Yelich, James Wood. Number 6, Max Clark, Rosario, and there's Pan on the first chrome. Bresnahan, Gonzalez, Tink Hentz, Perez, and Simeon. Kumar Rocker on the rookie year favorites, Jackson Humphreys and Jack Penny. And then Pan Paper finishes off that box. Need some DeBarge color. Let's see what we can do. I know we've sprinkled some DeBarges in there for sure, but we got to get some color for you. We'll see what we can do. Next box, emptied out. No snack packs yet. Let's get a snack pack. That would be awesome. Another box in. And I'll tell you, like I said, I've really been enjoying ripping Bowman this year. I think anytime you get so many firsts and things like that, it feels like you're just hitting. It feels like you're always hitting. But I will admit too, then it's a lot of prospects, right? So some of these guys with their first, they may never make it up, or make that up, and they get kind of a quick drop in the bucket up in the majors and dump out. But that's also kind of the thrill of products like Bowman, or like that Elite Extra Edition we talked about that we're pulling. What's fun is when you start to get now in 2022, 2023 seasons of prospect cards, it's pretty fun now because you can see the ones that have made their way up. Like another big name in some of those 2023 prospect series, like Elite Extra Edition, is Jacob Wilson's in there now, right? And he's called up, and he could be Rookie of the Year type of thing. So it's kind of fun doing those prospect products a year or two now after, because it's fun to see which ones have made it, which haven't. It does make it, the bidding is a little more predictable then, because you kind of know which teams everyone's going to chase for and the other ones that there aren't. Whereas with Bowman, these prospects get hot by the minute. So, I'm looking at a Steven Echeverria right now. He could get called up and throw a no-hitter for the A's, and then someone's going to pay $150 for his case break spot, whereas last week maybe they paid $2. And then vice versa. Someone could, look at Eduardo Quintero, right? He could hit a couple. You could have got him for $3 this week, and then he comes up next week and hits a game-winning grand slam or something like that. And next thing you know, someone's paying $50 for a spot. I think that's kind of a fun thing with Bowman, is that day by day, week by week, the value of these guys changes quickly. It also makes it tough then as collectors. You got to make those decisions when you get the hits now. Do you sell them right away? Do you hold on to them? What do you do with them? There's nothing more frustrating than being so excited about getting a hit that you think is worth $200-300 and then you can't get 10 for it. But there's also nothing more exciting than paying $2 for a spot and getting one of those hits that you can turn around and sell it for $200-300. That's the thrill of the chase, I guess. 2 words, Wander Franco, yeah. That was, Monty, very well put. Exactly summed up this degenerate case that is baseball card collecting, right? It's everyone, Wander Mania, right? And then now you have to pay people to take Wander Franco cards.
I know some people.
We know some people that still collect them. I still kind of collect them for the fun of it. I like to collect all the disgraced people. One, they're super cheap. But too, it's just kind of funny then. It's like having the stories of, you look at those and it kind of gives you a chuckle. Next box up, Painter, McAdoo, Mookie Betts, Bryce Harper. There you go. It's been a little quiet for a while, but we got a little Charlie Condon. Very important prospect for Brian. Condon goes to 9. Jesus Taveras, Chase Burns, Ishmael Javier, Bobichette, Correa, Contreras, and a Bo Walker first. Guys, we got another shimmer. It's a teal shimmer to 125 of Drew Jones. 75 of 125 on the Drew Jones. Now, this guy is a guy that has been, I feel like he's been a prospect for like 4 years. But I think he got called up to the majors now, so we'll see. What's going on, Home Run Leo? Welcome in. Appreciate you joining us. Free Rodriguez. Mike loves those teal shimmers. There's Caglianone, Stafura. There's Heather's nephew's brother, Tyler. And there's Kyle Tucker. Caglianone into double digits. Number 75, Tommy Troy, Hayden Alvarez, and Loma Vita. Mobley, Rayner, Cabrera, Brooks Lee, Paul Skeens Alert, Ketel Marte, Josh Knopf first, and Kyle Teal. Humphreys, Clark, Garcia, Whitcomb, and Spencer Schwellenbach. We got a Greatness Loading Spencer Schwellenbach. And Christian Moore on the Reptilian. So the Christian Moore spot, as always, has been having a great break. Him and Connor Griffin are very easy gets in Bowman this year. So keep that in mind. If we do another break next week, keep your eye out for the Christian Moore and Connor Griffin spots. You will not be disappointed in your gets if you do. Yumin Lin first. Fontanelle, Calaz, Estrada, Rhett Lauder, Juan Soto, Connor Norby on the Rockstar Rookies, Estrada, Guerrero, some more Aiden Miller, Zaire Hope, Kyle Teal, DeGrom, David Festa. Speaking of Christian Moore, there he is on the Greatness Loading. Rafael Flores and Sak Jang for the Dodgers first. Nankeel, Luis, we got a pink paper coming up. Joseph, Logan Gilbert. It's going to be led off by another Jacob Wilson. And Ezekiel Tovar, print number 1 out of 175 on the, I don't know if that's purple, kind of a color match. It's more like kind of a pink or a fuchsia. Fuchsia color match. Tovar to 175. Congrats on the Tovar spot. Angel, there you are, my friend. I just gave you a shout out earlier. I was excited to see you back, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Hope the new job is treating you well. Great to have you back, and welcome in. Thanks for joining us, man. Kellen Lindsay, Ricardo Yan, Owen Wild, Andujar, James Tibbs, Brian Reynolds, Acuna. Number 50, Braden Montgomery, there he is. Edgeline Perez, Jose Perdomo. Slade Caldwell has had a great break. He just got back from walking his dog, huh? We're back to that. Charlie Condon on the paper first. So Condon gets into double digits. Morris, Salvi Perez, Yelich, Kevin Alcantara, PJ Morlando, Sammy Hernandez, Bo Walker, Eduardo Quintero, Corey Lewis, Riley Green, Drew Thorpe. There's Walker Jenkins for Steven. And Gil Hill on the first Reptilian from Tampa Bay. Congrats on the Gil Hill spots. There is a medium Poppy on the first. Jack Lyons, Urena, Caminiti, Rafael Devers. It was a very long walk, right? Jensky Noel. We got Amador on the Rockstar Rookies. Thomas White for Tom, Ishmael Javier, Perez Echeverria, Jenkins, Butler, Kobe Mayo, Yuri Perez. We got Max Clark, Che Chang. All the poppies coming your way, Mike. Sanabria, Josh Knopf, Aiden Smith, Riley, and Dylan Cruz. Luis Angel Acuna on the greatness loading. For Lou. Congrats, Lou. Didier Fuentes on the X-Fractor first for Atlanta. Congrats on the Didier Fuentes spots. Esbel Gonzalez, Yumin Lin Suarez, Cruz, Shota Imanaga. Hey, there's Wyatt Langford, and we were asking about him earlier, Monty. Chase Mobley with another autograph from Cleveland. Congrats on the Chase Mobley spot. He is always a good spot to grab as well. He always does well. Hey, you bet, Angel. Congrats on your induction into the Cardlines Hall of Fame. Tink Hentz, Esmith Pineda, Morejo Kendall, Jonah Tong, Jackson Joe, Mason Wynn. Number 83, Vargas, Rodriguez first, and Cam Sullivan. Seaver King, Fuentes, Petre, Showtime for Mark and Tatis. Drew Romo on the die cut, Rookie of the Year favorites, Sean Keys and Gil Hill. D'Angelo Ortiz, Johnny Level. I get a Langford, get some color Langford. Let's see what we can do. Perdomo, Cole Ragans. There's a Skeens alert, Skeens treasure trove. Congrats to the Skeens spots. 78, James Tibbs, Leo DeVry, and Malcolm Moore. Walters, Hightower, Kadeem Diop, Waldrop, and Will Smith. Quintero, number 62, Raiden Montgomery, and Gregory Barrios. Magallan, Rosario, Brito. There's a Roki Sasaki paper rookie, Del Castillo, and a Rosarina. So Roki takes his lead over again. Andrew Morris, Ashley Andujar, Cody Freeman, Esteban Gonzalez, Jack Penny, Caminero, and Thomas Sajasi. Yeah, all of a sudden Wilkinson got quiet, right? Maybe he got a little embarrassed. He was doing too well. Yeah, you know, I try to still show the paper because I care about him, right? Like, it's still, if you get the guy you want, paper, chrome, it's still good. But a lot of breakers you'll see, which is not my style, is like done, right? Like, I like to kind of make sure you still see every card you get, because to me, a paper card is still a great card, right? Cold Emerson, Owen Wild on the first chrome. O'Neal Perez, Arias, Cade Horton, Castillo, Chapman, Jackson Jobe. There's a guy who could compete as well with Jacob Wilson. Great pitcher rookie for the Tigers. That's a red shield. Congrats on the Jackson Jobe spots. Hey, there's a Shohei Ohtani showcase. Congrats to the Shohei spot, Mark. There he is. Mike, there he is. Matt Wilkinson, there you go. Charlie Condon on a chrome first. Charlie Condon on the paper first. Yeah, and that's why, like we said, we do ship all cards. You're in, you're in some of the case breaks, and you got to buy the paper spot separately. I like them to all be together, so you get all the guys we pull. Connor Griffin, Walcott, Lopez, Norby, Angel Acuna for Lou. Number 17, Chase Burns, Quintero first, and there's a J.J. Weatherholtz. Congrats on the Weatherholt spot, Brian. He's inching his way towards 10 himself. George Clausen, Cam Smith, Pineda, Alonzo Rushman. We got a Caden Dana Rookie of the Year, Urena, Carson Bench, and Braylon Payne for the Brewers. Finishes off that box. We keep it humming to another box. It's another Sebastian Walcott. He's been kind of Walcott's been around there, but he's another one we could use. Maybe use a little color of him there. Angel Churio. Let's see what I can do. We've gotten I think 3 or 4 base for you. When you just joined, if you hadn't been watching through yet, we've gotten probably 4 base Churos at least. But we haven't got any of those the showcase inserts yet for you. So we'll see if we can get you a Churio insert, maybe even some kind of auto or something. How would that be? That would be actually great. So we're getting into the last third of the boxes here, and no snack pack yet. So I'm hoping, they say it's at 1 average per case. I would really, really like to make sure that we get one this case, because last case we didn't get a snack pack either. Obviously, you guys saw this was a sealed case, so if they say on average 1 per case and you're not getting one, that means somewhere out there a case is getting more than 1. Next box having a snack pack. I think, if I forget, someone had predicted box 7 was going to be the best box. That last box was box 7. It was a good one, but I don't think it was the best one yet. Mike had 7 yet. Look at that, we got Bats hopping in. Camilo, how you doing? 7. I'm thinking maybe box 2 might still be the best box overall, because it had that red auto to 5. But we've gotten a couple really other low-numbered cards. But I think from that regard alone, a Franklin Arias auto out of 5 probably still takes the cake as the second box being the best one so far. I don't know, Mike. You make a hard case there, right? Box 7 did have a Matt Wilkinson in there, so glad you're getting better, Bats. It's always great to have you in, my friend. So as a reminder, guys, normally on our normal breaks, we do, with the hit counter, we do where you make predictions and you get leprechauns that run in a leprechaun race at the end of the breaks for giveaways. And we are doing giveaways today, but we're not doing it with the hit counter, just because there's so many cards and things like that. So for the hit counter, it's kind of there for fun. And because we're doing so many cards, the hit counter also kind of helps, so that if you join in midway through or later on, you can kind of get a feel for at least those names, how we've done in the case so far. But for the giveaways, it's actually pretty easy to get in there. All you got to do to get in the giveaways is, 1, have bought a spot in the break. So I think almost 90 of you have at least 1 player in this break today. So you guys are all going to get loaded in with a leprechaun, and they're going to race their way for you. I've got a stack of different packs that you guys are going to get a chance to win. And then I've got another stack that is going to be specific to those of you that hung out with us and acted or chatted with us in the chat. So we're keeping a list of everyone that hangs out with us and plays along in the chat. And if you do so, we're going to run you guys in a list as well for some packs as well. So that's how we're doing giveaways at the end of this break. And again, no purchase necessary for those. Just hang out with us and keep being you guys. We appreciate you. Next box. Here we go. Simpson, Long, Tovar, Kim, Carson Williams VIP, Javier, Didier Fuentes, Perez, Rodriguez, Drew Jones, River Ryan, Yamamoto, Martinez, Leo DeVry, Thomas White. There's a JJ Weatherholt. So Weatherholt hits double digits, and we're shooting for that 100 mark on the hit counter, guys. We still need we need a Ralphie Velasquez real bad. He is standing out there. There is a Baby Poppy, Emilio Morales, Abrams, J-Rod, Number 2 prospect, Walker Jenkins for Steven. Che Chang and Basayo. There's some more Haagen-Dazs. Ramirez, Christian Moore coming up again. Logan Gilbert. DeGrom, Machado. Pineda first chrome, Max Clark. Mitch Jebb. There's McGonigal paper. So McGonigal has been the quietest along with Made. Made was doing really well. We need him to warm back up again. Sundstrom. We did get a couple good teal hits already. I'm not sure, Peter, if you had dropped off a little bit. I know you were on earlier. We got a great teal there. Lindor. Leo DeVry. There is a Cam Smith Reptilian. Congrats on the Cam Smith spots. Jose Perella first. There's Leo DeVry. He's been warming up a lot. Mejia, Bishop Letson, Yelich, Zach Neto. There's Reese Hines on the Rockstar Rookies. Rodriguez and Tink Hentz. Arun Escobar for Tony. Lopez, Cade Horton. Lubov, Luis Angel Acuna. There's Dylan Cruz on the Greatness Loading. Caglianone and Connor Griffin. George Klassen on the first. Pineda, Walcott, Amador, Rushman. We've got a blue Shane McClanahan, 72 out of 499. So congrats on the Shane McClanahan spots. As a blue paper to 499. Colson Montgomery, Camilla, that's who you had, huh? I think we've got a couple of him earlier, but we got to get you something else. Montgomery to McClanahan to 499, excuse me. Luis Ramirez. There's Braylon Payne, Braseno, Cam Smith, Altuve, Matt Olson. Number 77, Angel Janelle. You don't see him get pulled too much, so that's pretty sweet. There's a McGonigal first chrome. So Kevin McGonigal looking to do a little cleanup at the end here. McGonigal for Dakota for the paper chrome, and all of a sudden now he's starting to catch everyone. Now we need Jesus to follow his suit. There's a D'Angelo Ortiz first chrome. Jang Mariano, Braden Montgomery, Willie Adames, Guerrero Jr., Shane McClanahan, Mejia, Bishop Letson, Fernando Cruz, Torres, Peyton Ellis from the Twins on a purple. And that's a bookend break here, sponsored by Cardlines Breaks. 250 out of 250. The old eBay 101 for Peyton Ellis. Little bookend breaks here. Peyton Ellis, purple first. 250 out of 250. Congrats on the Ellis spots. Corey Seager, Jackson Merrill. JJ Weatherholtz on the VIP. Congratulations, Brian. And we got a Chrome Reptilian first of Hayden Alvarez for the Angels. Congrats on the Hayden Alvarez spot. Travis Bazzana on the Chrome. I see a Leo walking. Quinn Matthews, Nick Kurtz, Kyle DeBarge. There we go. Someone was asking for DeBarge, right? There's a Kyle DeBarge. Not color, though. Nick York, Aaron Judge, Jackson Jobe, Cole Fontenelle, and Kevin Castillo. Jesus Lopez first. Benj. Hey! That's a Jesus we're looking for. Hey, Jesus. Megan, Tom, congrats. We'll take all the Jesuses we can get. He was starting to lag behind. Got a little quiet on us. We'll wake him back up now. And Angel, there's a Churio. Congrats. Scooball. Number 73, Seaver King. Esteban Gonzalez. Joffrey Rodriguez. Hey, there you go, Mike. Congrats. Montia, Moore, Luis Pena, Clase, Bobby Witt Jr., and Corbin Carroll. Ricardo Yan and Rafael Flores. Sullivan, Montez, Corella, Tristan Casas, Gunnar Henderson. There's a Kevin McGonigal greatness loading for Detroit. Congrats on McGonigal greatness loading. And McGonigal storms his way back. He was looking a little quiet for a while. Cody Freeman with a first X Factor for Texas. Chase Mobley, Tavares, Colt Emerson, Ellis, Rafaela. We got Jack Lyons with a first auto for Tampa Bay. That is 169 out of 499 on the Chrome auto. You adjusted down to 96, Airship. I think you was it you or someone else hopping on the plane earlier? Oh, that was Gulcha getting on the plane earlier that said 113. So you're going 96, not giving me faith to get to 100, huh? Congrats to the Jack Lyons spot out of 499 on the auto. Angel, there you go. Told you I'd get you a Cheerios Collectibles card. Congrats, my friend. Cheerio Collectibles card. Edlin Perez. Kellen Lindsey. Lamavita. There's Hayden Alvarez again. All right, there we go. Maddox. Mike Trout. Ellie De La Cruz. Number 60, Drew Gilbert. Sammy Hernandez and Quinn Matthews. Janik Villarreal, Ricardo Yan, Jackson Holiday, Jace Young again on the die cuts, PJ Morlando. And we've got a silver wave to 399, 242 of 399 of Chen Wei Lin for the St. Louis Cardinals spot. Congrats on the Wei Lin spots. The Ray Wave to 399. But those aren't lava, right? Is that the lava? I believe that's the wave, but it could be the lava. Conrad Cason, Hernandez. That's lava. Okay, thanks, Mike. Lynn Perez, Albies. Christian Campbell, number 13. There he is. Gil Hill and Cody Freeman. Guerrero, Flores, Lara, Rafi Devers, Riley Green, Belly Bomb. Tolero, Sean Keys, Santos, Kellen Lindsey. There's Matt Wilkinson again. Kobe Mayo, Ramirez, Bazana on the VIP. So Travis getting into double digits. We just need McGonigal and Jesus to get up there. And I don't think we're getting 10 Ralphies, but hey, you never know. We could get a Ralphie hotbox. Carson Benji on the mini diamonds, or Benj. I just forget. Wilson Alert was in there. It has been a good box. It's been a good box. There's Franklin again. There's Christian Campbell again. Hernandez, Hampton, Butler, Alvarez. River Ryan is the Red Shield rookie from the Dodgers. Congrats on the River Ryan spot. There's Hayden Alvarez again. Bo Walker. Ugarte, Bazana, Orlando, Riley, and Ben Rice for Lou. So Bazana goes to 11. And McGonigal is going to get himself into double digits for Detroit. Number 25 on the top 100, Kevin McGonigal. A strong looking hit counter. We just need Ralphie and Jesus to answer us. There's Kyle Teal. We're asking for him. He's coming back around. Christian Moore's coming back around. Dylan Fine, Santana, Thomas White, Shota Sagano, Jackson Joe, Rookie of the Year favorites, die cuts, Guerrero, Josh Knopf on the first chrome, and Showalter first paper. So box 8 was a good one. I liked it. Oh, you have Kevin Castillo. He's done all right, too. Kevin Castillo has done well. all the Angels guys really have done well. George Clausen's done well. He's a local high school product here. Like to see him making his way through. There's the empty box. Get it up. Box number 9 getting ripped right now, guys. So we are past Memorial Day weekend. We are cruising here. For some of you guys, we consider summer to start with Memorial Day weekend. Officially, summer doesn't start till June 21st, but I think we're safe to say summer has started. I hope you guys all have a great summer planned ahead for you all. Wherever you live, I hope you're able to enjoy some nice weather. Baseball season is my favorite season of the year. I'm a big baseball guy. Curious as we get through, as we're kind of through maybe third way point of the season right now. How do you guys see it shaking out? Is anyone going to upseed the New York or LA spots, right? Mets, Yankees, and Dodgers. 3 strongest payrolls in baseball and 3 of the best teams in baseball in terms of most likely to make it to the World Series. But maybe someone else will sneak in there. Maybe someone will get hot at the end of the year. See what do you guys think about Major League and who's going to win it all this year? Drop it in the chat. You think 10 is the hot one? I think, was it you, Phil, that predicted 10 early on being what?
Peter picked 10 earlier.
Peter picked 10 earlier? All right.
Phil picked 11 earlier.
Ooh, Phil had picked 11. So, Phil, you think 10 and 11 are going to be hot? See what we can do. Still no snack pack. Still no anime and still no crystal. Now, we have had, I gotta say, I think we've had a great case. But we got 3 big dogs that at least one of those 3 have got to come off the checklist. We better get a crystallized, an anime, or a snack pack. That would be a little bit of a bummer if we didn't get any of those 3.
If you get a snack pack, does it count towards the box?
What?
If you get a snack pack, does it count towards the box?
Yeah, the snack pack would count towards that box being the best one. Because we'll most likely get something out of 5 in the snack pack. So that's going to rival Franklin Arrays. Chris, what's going on? Man, we've got all kinds of huge stuff. I just got done saying, though, unfortunately, no crystallized. Yeah, no stained glass yet either. No anime, which I'm still yet to pull my first anime. And I'm getting a little frustrated by that. I pulled enough of this stuff. I should have pulled an anime by now. And no snack pack yet. But in terms of other cards, as you can see on the hit counter, we're tracking towards over 100. We've pulled probably over 10 cards numbered less than 100. We've pulled a couple out of 25. We got a Franklin Arias out of 5. Is still probably the top. We got to get something anime. Here's something gold coming out of there. It's a Rookie of the Year die cut. Is it possible? It's a big one, guys. It's not a superfractor, though. Let's get going on this next box. Cabrera, Caglianone, Lawrence Butler, Kyle Tucker. Look at the Cubbies are coming out to play. So I got to knock that Caglianone up. Matt Shaw on the VIP, Maddox, and Blake Walters. Humphreys, Garcia, Rayner, Riley, and Ketel Marte. And guys, check this out. It is a gold out of 50 Roki Sasaki Rookie of the Year Favorites die cut.
Wow.
That is a pretty big dog right there.
Nice.
We'll do a fist bump because I haven't done a fist bump in a while. Congratulations. Yes, Kevin, this is break number 533. We got a case break going of Bowman. We're in box number 9 right now. There we go, guys. Roki Sasaki out of 50. And that is print number 1 out of 50. A little bookend break action. I didn't even notice that. 1 out of 50 on the gold Rookie of the Year die cuts.
You had a bookend break at number 1 of something earlier, too.
We did have a number 1 of something earlier, and we had a 250 out of 250.
Yeah.
So Yukinori, congrats on that. Roki Sasaki out of 50. And Roki, takes himself into the lead as well. Anderson Brito, yeah, please. Lynn, Fontanelle, Estrada, Max Clark, Shota, Schwellenbach. Number 21, Josu Dupala, Rosario, and Sanabria. Aiden Miller, Kadeem Diar, Calaz, Shohei Ohtani, Jackson Jobe, Juan Soto, Jackson Humphreys, Jack Penny, McGowan, Anderson Brito, Cobb Hightower. Oh yeah, Kevin, we've gotten a lot of Ichiro Cano Hernandez. No like autographs yet, but you've gotten probably 4 or 5 chrome first and probably 3 or 4 paper first of Ichiro Cano. Mookie Betts, Will Smith. There's Bryce Rayner on the Greatness Loading. And here's a Tink Hence Reptilian from the St. Louis Cardinals. Yeah, Jesus has been a little quiet. Again, we got a lot more boxes to go, so he could still wake up. Echeverria on the first chrome. Freeman, Jack Penny, Rosario, Correa, Rosarina, Drew Thorpe, there's Cade Horton, Nate Nankio, Franklin Arias, Morris, Andujar, Mike Trout, Ronald Acuna Jr., Charlie Condon on the Greatness Loading. I think probably break after break, Charlie Condon, Travis Bazzana have consistently been some of our highest getters on the list. Condon up at 12. We're at 75 already. It's going well, Kevin. It's going well. Hope you're doing well. Caden Kendall, Morejo, Walker Lewis. There's a Charlie Condon paper. Just like that, I was talking him up, and he puts himself in the lead. Congrats to Brian. Tovar, Holiday, Alcantara, Jonathan Long, Petre, Jack Lyons, Caminiti, Eduardo Quintero, Yamamoto, and Drew Thorpe. Number 56, Cam Smith, Will Simpson, and Owen Wild. Perez, Perdomo, Urena, CJ Abrams, and River Ryan. Oh, and there's Papa Noel, Big Christmas, Zaire Hope, and Andrew Painter. Walters, there's Jenkins for Steven, Johnny Level, DeGrom, and Cole Raggins. Caglianone on the VIP. So Cagley ties Condon back up. Esmith Pineda on the Reptilian first from the Cincinnati Reds. Congrats on the Pineda spots. Slade Caldwell he's got 2 autographs out of him, including 1 out of 25. Congrats again, Tom. Sanabria, Smith, Echeverria, Gilbert, and Perez. James Wood, Rockstar Rookies, Sundstrom. And we just got a numbered 1 out of him earlier. How about another Purple Lava out of 250 on Chen Wei Lin? Congratulations to the Wei Lin spots. Whoever's got him, a couple good numbered Lava cards. Yumin Lin, Humberto Cruz, Josh Knopf, Brian Reynolds, Dylan Cruz. Number 44, Lazaro Montes, Sammy Stafura, Lara, Morejo, Jonathan, Suarez, Perez, Christian Yelich, there's Wyatt Langford, Cabrera, Hagen Smith, Seaver King, Petre, Kendall, Riley Green, Mason Wynn, and Thomas Sajaci on the Greatness Loading Rookie. Chase Mobley on an X-Factor first for Cleveland. Jack Lyons. There's D'Angelo Ortiz, McAdoo, Fuentes, Tatis. Here's our autograph. It is, boy, he's got a weak signature. Angel Urena for the Yankees on the autograph. Congrats to the Urena spot. Whoever's got him, give him a call and tell him to sign the rest of his name on the card. That's nothing but a scribble there. Angel Urena for the Yankees. Congrats to the Urena spot on the auto. There's Nelly De La Cruz, Steal of a Deal cards. Congrats to the Ellie spots. Garcia, Seaver King. Chase Burns, Painter, Devers, Bryce Harper. Number 36, Emil Morales. Walker Jenkins for Steven and Humberto Cruz. Joffrey Rodriguez, Safura, Javier, Kobe Mayo, William Contreras. Thomas Sajaci on the die cut. Calaz and Magallan. Mobley, Castillo, Gonzalez, Bo Bichette. Sajaci again, he is waking up big time. Andrew Painter, number 19. Peyton Ellis and Dylan Fine. Griffin Lopez, Cade Horton, Paul Skeens alert. There's Heather's stepbrother Tyler and Matt Chapman. Aiden Miller. How about an Eduardo Quintero to 350? 65 out of 350 on the Quintero spot for Tom M. Tom, congrats. There's my guy George Claassen. Pineda. There's a little Seabass, and we were asking about him earlier. Brooks Lee. Luis Angel Acuna for Lou. Cooper Pratt from the Brewers. Jacob Wright mini diamonds from the Dodgers and Connor Griffin. Raylan Payne, Brasano, Cam Smith, Shea Whitcomb, Rushman. There's a nice shield. This guy might compete a little bit as well. Luis Angel Acuna on the red shield. Lou, congratulations. That one's one to hold on to. He might push. James Tibbs, Montilla. Jang Mariano, Montgomery, Lauder, Shane McClanahan. Number 5, Samuel Basayo, Burkano, and D'Angelo Ortiz. There we go. Fernando Cruz, Kyle DeBarge, Torres, Waldrop, Jackson Merrill, Kobe Mayo on the favorites die cuts, Mariano, Bryce Rayner, and then Quinn Matthews, paper first, finishes off box 10, which was a good box. Now I believe Phil called box 11 from the start as being the hot box. Phil, do we have a snack pack in here? Do we have an anime? Oh, no snack pack. Come on, anime. Come on, Crystallize. Come on, Stained Glass. Come on, Jesus Made. Empty box. And come on, Ralphie Velasquez. Along with everything else, I want you guys all to get some great hits, but I really want box 11 to be huge. I really want to pull a freaking anime. I'd love to pull another Crystallize. We have pulled a lot of those, and those are just some of the coolest cards. Those Crystallize are awesome. We did pull one Stained Glass earlier as well. Yeah, Monty Langford does only come in base, but he can get numbered. And I don't know, he may have autos or not. But a lot of the base guys, you can get the colored paper. So there's no reason to think we couldn't still get, maybe a purple or a blue Wyatt Langford for you, a little blue color match there. You never know. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't think Wyatt Langford has any chrome cards. We'll rip it open. Box 11. And of course, box 12 will be our final box. Let's hope, guys. Now the last break, we did not get a snack pack, but the break before that, the case break before that, the snack pack was our last box that we opened. So maybe we could repeat that again, and I would really like to have another snack pack in there. Again, they say they kind of average. I think it's like one in every I forget on the box. One in every 30, maybe, or it's like just over one in a case on those. So it would be nice for us to get one of those guys. So you say Mayo. Let's take a straw poll in the chat now. Honesty code. If you guys saw one of those Kobe cards came up, would you call him Mayo or Mayo? I bet you it's going to be a regional thing too. Tell us where in the region, what region of the country you live in, and if you say Mayo or Mayo. I don't even know what I've been saying. I think I've been saying Mayo. Marty, have I been saying Mayo or Mayo?
I haven't paid attention.
Marty's like, I don't listen to you, Jeff.
I say Mayo.
Marty's like, just get back to ripping. I got work to do.
Yeah, we're in Cleveland, and I don't even know.
So Mike says Mayo from New England. Peter just said Jared's right.
I agree with.
So Stephen Mayo. Bet says Mayo. Bet.
I agree with that.
I'm with Bet. Ichiro Kano, hold the Mayo. Oh my, Mayo, right? By the end of this, we're going to have a song written about Kobe Mayo. Here we go, guys.
Somebody put it in AI and have them write a song and how
Right?
do they come?
Tomato, right, Mike? I'm with you.
Yep.
Here we go, guys. Box 11. Phil said this was going to be a big dog box. Kalaz, Estrada, Schwellenbach. Bazana's showcase isn't a bad start to it, that's for sure. So Bazana's going to go to 12. We got a little work to do if we're going to get to 100 as well. But these first couple cards here are going to help us for sure. Here's another Weatherholtz on the VIP for Brian. Congrats, Brian. Then we're going to have another first chrome of Kevin McGonigal. Yeah, I believe you, Jared. I'm with you. I'll probably still say it 4 different ways before all is said and done. But I believe you. I think you're right. McGonigal goes to 11. Come on, Jesus. Time to wake up. Yumin Lin. Aiden Miller, Hightower, Kadim Dia, Perez, Yelich. There's Juan Soto. Esteban Mejia, Bishop Letson, Magallan, Rosario, Brito, Riley Green, Will Smith. Number 14, Jet Caglianone. And that's number 14. How about that? Congrats on the Caglianone spots. Kevin Castillo and Gregory Barrios. Freeman, Esteban Gonzalez, Jack Penny. There's Kobe Mayo. There he is. Of course we had to get him, right? Because we're talking about him. Rafael Devers and Randy Rosarina. Gonzalez, Fontanelle. Franklin Arias. We should have had him on the account. I think we're in like in the 20s for Franklin Arias. Cade Horton, Castillo, Butler, Sajasi. There he is again, Kobe Mayo. On the greatness loading. Congrats on the Kobe spots. Here's a reptilian of Sung Se Cheng for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So congrats on the Cha-Chang spots. With the first reptilian. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of Franklin Arias, including, I think right now it would still be the hit of the break is that Arias auto to 5. O'Neal Perez, Connor Griffin, Seabass, Lopez, Riley, Matt Chapman. There's Brooks Lee on the Rockstar rookies, Ricardo Yan and Flores. George Klassen, Engel Thurina, Cam Caminiti, Corey Seager, Drew Thorpe. There's McGonigal on the greatness loading for the Detroit Tigers. Kevin McGonigal, congrats, Dakota. McGonigal has started answering the call lately, and he's right up there at the leaderboard. Chase Hampton. There's Medium Poppy. Perez, Johnny Level, Perdomo, Jackson Churio for Angel, Nick York, Noel, Hightower, Colt Emerson, Blake Walters, Echeverria, Jenkins, Bobby Witt, Cole Ragans. Number 55, Moises Ballesteros from the Cubs, Conrad Kaysen, and Malcolm Moore. Sanabria, Josh Knopf, Aiden Smith, Casas, Colase, and Perez. Villarreal first, Jesus Lopez first, Yumin Lin, Suarez, Cruz, Mike Trout, Dylan Cruz, Connor Griffin on the VIP, and a Jose Perella first Reptilian from the Guardians. I gotta get some more sleeves out. So Jose Perella from the Guardians on a first Reptilian. Congrats to the Perella spot. Asbel Gonzalez, Morejo, Caden Kendall, Jonah Tong, Jackson Holiday. There's Wyatt Langford. There's another Roki Sasaki on the Rockstar Rookies. Congrats to the Roki spots. Hey, there's the Ichiro Cano Hernandez. Got an answer one there. Walker Janik, Seaver King, Fuentes, Petre, Tovar, Mason Wynn. Number 41, Dalton Rushing, Drew Jones. You bet, Kevin. And Cameron Sullivan. We had gotten more of him, just like it's been a little quiet for a while, but we'll get him going again. Ortiz, Painter, McAdoo, River Ryan, Yamamoto, Tatis, Cruz, Fabian Lopez, Chase Burns, Javier, Abrams, Harper, Leo DeVry on the Greatness Loading, Travis Bazana on an X-Fractor. Congrats on the Bazana spot, Tom. Carlos Tavares, Yafri Rodriguez for Nick. There's Caglianone, Stafura, DeGrom, and Contreras. There's our auto. Let me get the Caglianone up there. He's in the lead. This is our second Nibel Mariano. We got the Nibel Mariano to, I think it was the 50 auto. And then another auto. So congrats on whomever has the Nibel Mariano spots. This is our first auto for you. Congrats. That is awesome. There's another Caglianone Chrome. Look at that, guys. Just Jack starting to run away with it. He's Jack Caglianone is making sure we hit 100 today. Santos, Chase Mobley, Bryce Rayner, Cabrera, Gilbert. There's Kyle Tucker. Number 7, Charlie Condon on the top 100. So Charlie Condon doing his part on the hit counter as well. Congrats on the Condon spot. Lucas Ramirez, Caleb Lomavita, Humphreys, Clark, Garcia, Reynolds, Marte, Jackson Jobe on the die cuts, Corey Lewis, and Marco Torres is going to be numbered from Texas. That's the 499, 257 out of 499. Congrats on the Marco Torres spot. Cole Fontanelle, Cam Smith, Pineda, Shota, Luis Angel Acuna for Lou. Number 18, Little Seabass. I know we were asking about Seabass earlier. There's an insert for him. Kellen Lindsay. How about a JJ Weatherholt, first Chrome. JJ on the first Chrome. Congratulations to Brian. And Weatherholt goes to 13. Oops. We're at 88. 12 away, guys. We can do 100. We can get there. That Ralph, we're going to get to 99, and then we're going to get a Ralphie Velasquez. How cool would that be? Raylan Payne, there's Braden Montgomery, Jose Burcano, Showtime, Jackson Job Rushman, Hernandez Edglin Perez, Hensok Jang Torres, Nabil Mariano, 2 autographs today from him. There's Mookie, Matt Olson, Carson Williams VIP. There's Pan. We've got quite a bit of him. There's a mini diamond of Pan and Nick Kurtz. Cruz, Kurtz, DeBarge, Correa, and Shane McClanahan. David Festa is our red shield for the Twinkies. Congrats to the David Festa spot on a red shield chrome. Javier, PJ Morlando, Ryan B. Quinn Matthews, bench. There's a Jesus. Come on, let's get hot with Jesus at the end of the break here. Let's get him up into double digits. Even if we get him to 12 from here, that would be amazing. Jesus Mate with the first paper. I like that. Everyone from here is good stuff. Let's finish off strong with Jesus. Never heard the Twinkies before, huh? Well, hey, glad to add that to your sports dialect there, Mike. Bo Bichette, Jackson Merrill. There's a little Haagen-Dazs, number 33. Thomas White, first chrome, and Mitch Jebb, first chrome. Lopez, Moore, Luis Pena. There is Heather's second cousin, Tyler. Aaron Judge. We got Rhett Lauder on the die cuts. Che Chang and Leo DeVry. And then Freyaber Montilla on the first paper. So, Phil, I got to say, box 11, I don't think was the hot box that we hoped it would be. There's some good stuff coming out of there, including his second Mariano autograph. But I think maybe we're saving it for box 12, guys. This is our final box of the case. Come on, Snack Pack. Come on, Snack Pack. Let me tilt it up so you guys can see it. Come on, Snack Pack. Be a yellow pack in there. Ah! Heartbreak. Come on, Bowman. No Snack Pack in this case either. That is a bummer. Well, next week, that case, we're going to have to get a Snack Pack in there for sure. Wow. 2 cases in a row with no Snack Pack. That's a bummer. But that's all right. That's how it goes sometimes. And we have had a great case otherwise. We have had some... Yeah, we could use a Mojo too, Kevin. We haven't had much Mojo yet. We haven't had any of the big inserts, but we have had some really, really good stuff. And guys, I want to say once again, thank you all so much for taking part in this break today. And just in general, thanks so much for being a part of the Card Lines family. Thank you guys for supporting us and giving us the opportunity to do this. I hope you guys had a great time today hanging out with us. We're not done yet. We got a box here, and then we got some giveaways to get to. But I really thank you guys so much. Again, if you had a good time, smash that like button for us. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Go to cardlines.com and subscribe to our newsletter. It goes out twice a week. Also, please tell some more friends about Card Lines. We're not big guys yet, but we're trying to grow. We're about having some fun. We're about making the hobby available to you guys. So love that you guys have it there, and tell some more friends. Let's grow this thing, and let's see if we can't become one of those big guys together. If we start doing that, then we can start doing some real big stuff like National Treasures and Flawless and all that. Like, I would love to to break some of that stuff, but that's a hard one to break because it's a big cost to pass along. But appreciate you guys so much. For those of you, I know we had a number of folks with Bowman. What I really appreciate about doing these Bowman breaks as well is that it has really opened up and given us a chance to work with a lot of new folks. So for the last few weeks, for those of you that have joined us as first-timers again, I hope you guys are having a great time with us and keep on coming back. And then for some of you guys that have been hanging with us, absolutely phenomenal to have you guys. And today was a special little treat. We had Kevin, Angel. Some of you guys were doing some really early breaks with us, and I know I've been kind of busy in the last month or two and joining us here and there spottedly, but love seeing some of the old crew come back around. Appreciate you guys. We are always here ripping. We're always trying to make stuff available. We got next week, we got all kinds of product. We got low-end product. We got high-end product. We got baseball. We got football, guys. So get on into those and check them out. But as we finish this up, again, thank you guys so very much. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic rest of your Friday. I hope you have an even better weekend and rest of your summer. But I truly hope that this is not the last time we see you guys this summer. Because, again, we're going to be live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for lunch breaks. We're going to be live Wednesday night for football and baseball breaks. And we're going to be live Thursday next week. Not Thursday, Friday, I think, for another Bowman player case break. And one of these darn breaks we're going to hit an anime. Because I really want to pull one. Maybe it's in this box. Box 12, what do you got for us? Here we go, guys. Let's get into it. Come on, anime. Estrada, Max Clark, Mike Trout, Will Smith, James Wood, Tink Hentz, Sanabria, Aiden Miller, Kadeem Diaw, Calaz, Tovar, Jackson Holiday, Rosarina, Gary Gilhill, Rodriguez, Magallan, Brito, Hightower, Yamamoto, and Sajasi. Oh no, sorry about that. Mike, so glad you enjoyed the break too, man. Sorry, I missed your comment. Hey, there's a Kyle DeBarge. I think we were asking for some color and insert of him. There we go for Kyle DeBarge. Sean Keys, Echeverria. DeBarge is number 81. Freeman, Penny, Rosario, River Ryan, Matt Chapman. There's one more Roki Sasaki on his showroom. Congrats on the Roki spots. Roki goes to 14. Let's see who ends up winning this. Right now, Caglianone's still in the lead. And we need 10 more in this box, guys, to get to 100. I'd really like to hit that number. For no reason, just other than to say we hit it. Bo Walker, Tolero. This guy is the man of the last couple hours. Franklin Arias, Esteban Gonzalez. Look at that. Back-to-back Esteban Gonzalez's. Congrats on the Gonzalez spot. Kevin, we'll get one more Ichiro Kano in here, I think. Abrams. There's an Acuna for Lou. There's a Charlie Condon. So Brian, congrats on at least one more Charlie Condon on the VIP. He goes to 15. We're at 91. We were talking a lot about Braden Montgomery earlier. Here you go. Braden Montgomery on the Reptilian Chrome. Congrats, the Montgomery spot again. Dylan Fiend, Connor Griffin, Cade Horton, Kevin Castillo, DeGrom, Rushman. Dylan Cruz on the Rockstar Rookies. Kyle Teal, Hayden Alvarez. My guy George Clausen, Malcolm Moore, Pena. He looks good with the White Sox jersey, yeah. Lawrence Butler and Gunnar Henderson. Colt Emerson on the VIP. Quintero first. And Yelfrey Rodriguez first for Nick. Sullivan, Montez, Perella. Shota, Austin Riley, Rafaela. Carson Bench for the Mets. There's an Arun Escobar to 350. 293 out of 350 on the wave for Arun Escobar. Tony, congrats. Tavares, Colt Emerson, Peyton Ellis, Jackson Jobe, Ellie De La Cruz. Number 55, Moises Ballesteros from the Cubbies. Angel Urena. Arun did end up being a good spot. You're right. He's done well. He always does well, quite frankly. Chase Mobley. Loma Vita, Hayden Alvarez, Richard Maddock, Mookie Betts, Shohei, Jace Young. Johnny Level did well for Tom. Santana. We've had a lot of Janik first papers. Villarreal's done well. Ricardo Yan, Correa. And there's Kim for the Dodgers. Luis Angel Acuna on the greatness loading for Lou. We got an Ashley Andujar, first reptilian from the Rockies. Congrats on the Andujar spots. Boy, that 9 more to get to 100 is going to be tough. We're going to have to get real hot here. Quinn Matthews first. Kayson, Will Simpson, Jonathan Long, Bo Bichette, Orelvis Martinez, Thomas the JC, Rockstar Rookies, Garcia, and Dywell Joseph on the Chromes. O'Neill Perez, Rodriguez, Drew Jones, J-Rod, Ellie De La Cruz on the showcase. Number 41, Dalton Rushing, Aiden Smith, and Didier Fuentes. JJ Weatherholt on the first paper is going to help us get towards that 100 number. It's going to be a stretch, guys. We need 8 more. Poppy Jr. is pretty sweet. Morales, Paul Skeens alert. There is Heather's uncle, Tyler Locklear. You guys can figure out the math on that one. Manny Machado, Charles McAdoo, Kadeem Dia, Hagen Smith, Lucas Ramirez, Christian Moore, Brooks Lee, Frankie Lindor, Basayo on the VIP, and Joseph on the mini diamonds. Basayo again on the chrome. Mitch Jeb, McGonigal paper. That's going to help us. 7 more to go. Sundstrom, Whitcomb, and Zach Neto. A red shield of James Wood. There's a guy that could compete as well for the Rookie of the Year. So congrats on the James Wood spot with the last red shield. That was Jared. Jared, congrats. There's a redemption card there. That probably covered the spot of Wood right there if you want to resell it. Jonathan Santiago Suarez. Leo DeVry, great first name. Mejia. Bishop Letson, Rhett Lauder, Ozzie Albies. Number 7, Charlie Condon. We're going to make a run at this, guys. Charlie Condon for Brian on the 7 out of 100. He ties up the lead, puts us at 94. Hayden Kendall, Jose Perella. Arun. There's Ichiro Kano. We got one more for the Ichiro Kano spot. Lynn, Waldrop, Bellinger. Rookie of the Year favorites, Caden Dana, Jonathan Long, Emilian Petre. Guerrero, Seabass, Lopez, Gilbert, and Matt Olson. Slade Caldwell has had a great break as well. We got 2 autographs from him. So again, congrats to Tom on there. Josh Knopf first, Connor Griffin, Raylan Payne, Cam Smith, Pineda, Yelly, Reynolds, McClanahan. There's Aaron Estrada, Pablo Guerrero, Hyunsuk Jang, Braden Montgomery, Burkano, Salvi Perez, Jackson Merrill. Christian Moore on the greatness loading, and Cam Smith on the X-Fractor. Whew, 6 more is going to be tough. Come on. And where's the anime? D'Angelo Ortiz. There we go. Fernando Cruz, Marco Torres, Nibel Mariano, Riley Green, Aaron Judge. Hey, Braden Montgomery. We've been on him a lot today. There's a Braden Montgomery auto out of 499. 292 out of 499 on the refractor auto. Congratulations to the Braden Montgomery spots. That's a big pull there for the last auto, Braden Montgomery. Out of 499 on the auto. Andujar. There's another Braden Montgomery. This guy's all over this last box. Quinn Matthews, Nick Kurtz, Cal DeBarge, Rafi Devers, Tariq Skubal. Number 66, Luke Keyshaw for the Twinkies. Andrew Morris. Look, it's a Twinkie pack. Travis Bazzana on the chrome. Bazzana's not going down without a fight, guys. 5 more. It's going to be tough. I think we only have about 8 more cards. Lopez, Bench. Hey, Zeus Mate. Whew, we'll take any more that we can get. Hey, Zeus with the first paper. love to finish off getting him double digits. There's a Kobe, I'm going to say it my way, Mayo, even though Jared was right, it's Mayo. Corbin Carroll. Drew Romo. Of course, Mike, we got to finish it off with a Matt Wilkinson. There we go. You coughed for the wrong guy, Mike. You're supposed to cough for Matt Wilkinson. That would have been right. And Charlie Condon is going to finish off our Chromes. So that's going to get us to 97. I think, didn't someone come in and say 97? Montilla first paper finishes it off. I think it was, gosh, who came in like midway through and said 97 on the hit counter? Or it was 96. And I was like, oh, you got to have some more faith in me. I can get 4 more. That was darn close. That was almost dead on. Yeah, Mike, they said 96. So we almost had it, guys. But no Ralphie, guys. I'm going to just put my big old sad face in there. No Ralphies. But we did have some really great stuff. Here's our stack of autos and very low numbered cards. I'll recap these. Here's our other stack of bigger names and hits. I'm going to recap these for you guys real quick. Kevin, thank you so much, man. We're already working on sorting and sleeving everything. It's going to ship out on Monday, but we're going to work tirelessly here this afternoon to get everything properly sleeved up and taken care of. Again, all rookie shields, all firsts, all inserts are all going to get sleeved up. Big hits, autographs, everything. You guys already saw how much I top loaded. We're going to take everything for you. Airship, that was you, right? You're one off. We're going to get all that sleeved up and taken care of for you guys. Let me do a recap, and then let me get to some giveaway fun. Again, everyone that was in today's break is going to get a Leprechaun running for them, and I've got a Prism Fat Pack with a red, white, and blue in there, and then I'm going to do it in batches of 2, a bunch of Prospect Edition patches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 5 people that bought in today's break are going to get some packs with your loot, and then we've also got, I'm going to do packs of 2, I think 1, 2, 3, and 4 of you guys that hung out with us today are going to get those. Unless overwhelmingly, if the chat, if you want me to break these into single packs so there's more winners, I'm happy to do that as well. But I was going to do them as 2 packs apiece since Prospect Edition isn't the highest value of product. But if you guys overwhelmingly say break them into individual packs, then more people will win at least 1 pack. And those came out of boxes that do have autos in them. So let's go through a recap, then we'll get to the givvies. I'll ram through these real quick. We got the Condon, Jesus paper, Jesus Chrome, Arias Reptilian, Campbell on the 175 pink, Drew Thorpe Red Shield, Arias X-Fractor, Morales Green to 399, Caminero Fuchsia to 175, Jacob Wilson Rockstar Rookies, Josh Knoll on the first Reptilian, Jacob Wilson Greatness Loading, Braden Montgomery to 199. He had a great break, Braden Montgomery. Jack Lyons to 350. Kyle Teal Reptilian, he had a great break. Charlie Condon had a great break with 16 cards, first Chrome. Cody Freeman Reptilian. Kellen Lindsay out of 125 on the Teal Shimmer. There's another Condon. There's another Jacob Wilson, he had a great break. Nick York Red Shield. Sasaki, we got a couple of these. I didn't top load all of them. Benj to 350. And the hits keep coming. Raphael at a 499. Max Clark Reptilian. Tink Hentz was to 199 on the purple bandana. 250 Kevin Castillo purple chrome. Papa Noel Red Shield. McGonigal Chrome. Montez on the blue lava to 150. Or blue wave, whichever one it was. Reptilian Perdomo. DeGrom to 399 on the green. Sasaki Rockstar Rookies. We had a couple of these. I only top loaded that one, I think. Estrada first Reptilian. Dana Red Shield. Weatherholt VIP and Weatherholt first Chrome. It keeps it going. 150 on the blue lava. Lopez. McGonigal first. Malcolm Moore Reptilian. Jesus. Condon Reptilian. To 499 on the blue. Devers to 150 on the blue. Jesus Chrome. Weatherhold Greatness Loading. Condon Showcase. Medic 150 on the blue lava. Kim Red Shield. Quintero Mini Diamonds. Made Chrome. Sasaki Greatness Loading. Caminiti to 350. Bo Walker Reptilian and George Clausen on the Reptilian. First stack in, second stack of our hits. Charlie Condon, Made, Charlie Condon, James Wood Red Shield, Andy Hall Reptilian, Escobar to 350, Braden Montgomery Reptilian, Condon VIP, Jesus. It feels like when you go through the recap, it feels like we got more than 9 Jesuses, but that's all we got, unfortunately. Quick pull me. Hey, all your hits are in here. You're seeing them. I'm pulling them again. David Festa, Red Shield, Weatherholtz, Torres to 499, Condon, Perella Reptilian, and McGonigal Greatness Loading. Chang, McGonigal, Weatherholtz, Angel Acuna Red Shield, Quintero to 350, Linda 250, Pineda Reptilian, Condon, Hence Reptilian, 25 McGonigal, River Ryan Red Shield, and Lynn to 399 on the lava. McGonigal Greatness Loading, Jesus, Alvarez Reptilian, Weatherholt VIP, Ellis to 250 purple, McGonigal Chrome, McClanahan to 499, Cam Smith Reptilian, Weatherholt Chrome, Condon Chrome, Job Red Shield, Reptilian Gary Gill Hill, 175 Tovar, Christian Moore Reptilian, Drew Jones 125, Teal Shimmer. Yeah, as we looked at this recap, boy, you guys, it was a good case. We didn't get any of the big like inserts, but man, it was a good case. Condon VIP, Sajasi Red Shield, Sean Keys Reptilian, Javier to 499, Cal Teal Shimmer to 150, Jesus, Johnny Level to 199, Tolero Reptilian, Christian Moore Mini Diamonds 46, number to 150. Weatherholt Showcase, Wilkinson to 350. Waldrop Red Shield, McGonigal Chrome, Rodriguez Reptilian. And then now we get to some really fun stuff. We got the autograph, Braden Montgomery to 499. Nibel Moreno on the auto for the Reds. Angel Urena with the most basic auto we've ever seen, the scribble. Roki Sasaki to 50 on the die cut. Jack Lyons to 499 auto. Chase Mobley auto. Nibel Moreno to 50 on the gold shimmer auto. That's a big dog. Chase Mobley to 25. Lucas Ramirez to 75. Slade Caldwell auto to 25. Slade Caldwell auto to 250. Great hits for Slade Caldwell and Tom. Wilkinson, the man of the break, to 299. Bo Walker auto. Esteban Mejia gold shimmer to 50. Estrada on the auto. And there it was, guys, probably the hit of the break. Franklin Arias, red first chrome auto, 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5 with the old bookend there. And that is the recap, guys. What a great break. Again, thank you all so very, very much. With that, now let's do a little giveaway action, and then let's send you guys off to your weekend. So with our giveaways, as you guys know, we like to run leprechauns. Let's get our leprechauns out. And guys, we take great care of our leprechauns here at Cardlines Breaks. They spend all day in their lush stables eating Skittles and drinking beer. Got the list? Thank you. Marty gave me a list of everyone who hung out with us today, so we're going to put you guys in there as well. If you're a first timer with us and you don't have a spot in today's break, please send us an email at info@cardlines.com or breaks@cardlines.com so that we can we get your address. But most of you, I think, had a spot in the break, so we'll connect up with you. But let's go through. We've got a list of the unique names that had a spot in today's break. There are 78 of you that had a spot. And what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do, I think you're on the list, Kevin. We got the Prism pack is going to be one winner. And then we're going to do packs of 2 for these prospect editions. So I'm going to run one race for the Prism, and then we'll do first, second, and third place for the prospect edition. So actually, I'll do first and second for this, and then we'll do a couple with first, second, thirds. So here we go. We're going to clear it. Let's run it for 16 seconds. Kind of a sprint, but not a super short sprint. Here we go, guys. First place Leprechaun gets the Prism Fat Pack. Second place Leprechaun gets 2 Prospect Edition packs. Here we go. Good luck, guys. With 12 seconds left, it is hard to tell who's making their run. We got Vivian making a push. Marsha making a push. Look at Garrett comes out of there. Garrett K. So Garrett K, you're getting the Prism pack. And then we had Edward B getting 2 Prospect Edition packs. Alright. So congrats to Garrett winning the Prism packs and Edward B winning 2 of the Prospect Edition packs. Now we've got 3 more sets of 2. So first, second, and third place. Your Leprechaun still in the stable drinking his beer, huh, Camilo? First, second, and third place are each going to win 2 packs. If Garrett or Edward comes up, I'm just going to go next in the list. Here we go. 16 seconds left, guys. Whose Leprechauns are going to win them some packs? Again, thank you guys for buying spots in today's player break. It was a fun break for sure. IC was leading but falling apart there at the end. Brian, did IC manage to stay in there? So Brian R. If you're watching the break live and you want me to rip your packs live, I'm happy to do that. Otherwise, we'll ship them out as they stay. Stephen M getting a couple packs. Congrats, Stephen. And Lewis C grabbing a couple packs. So congrats, Lewis. Now, guys. So I'll pause here, and then now we've got one more round of races to do. This is going to be for those of you guys that hung out with us today and participated in the chat. Kevin, thanks, man. Have a great night. So, Garrett, you're taking home this guy in your loot. Congratulations, and thank you. Edward B, you're taking home a couple packs. See if you can get an auto in there. Congratulations, and thank you. We've got Brian R. Congrats on a couple packs. Good luck with an auto maybe in there. And thank you, thank you. We had Stephen M. Congrats, Stephen. A couple packs coming your way. And we had Lewis C. with a couple packs coming your way. Now we're going to have, we'll do 2 races, each with 2 winners in each race. So we've got a Mosaic Fat Pack from 2021 with the extra pack in there. And then 3 different sets of 2 packs. So I'm going to get our Leprechauns back up. And what I got to do, guys, if you bear with me for a second, let me get rid of our list of customers. And I just got to type in everyone that was hanging with us today. Mike, Rock, Lou, Peter, Bill, Gulcha, Monty, Genius Math, Stephen M, Airship, Megan, Mark, Angel, Home Run Leo, Mike, Bert, Holford, Kevin, and Jared. If we missed you in there, yell at Marty. But if we missed you in there, yell at me in the chat, and then I'll know to add you in there. But so 19 of you guys hung out with us, and lots of chatter. I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys hanging with us as well. I know a couple hours, that's a lot of time on a Friday. Many of you guys were with me the whole time, so thank you guys so much for that. So we got our list going. We're going to run first place gets the Mosaic Fat Pack. Second place gets 2 Prospect Edition packs. Here we go. In all seriousness, give a shout out to Marty and Sam, who have just been rocking it behind the scenes with me. They've been faster than I have grabbing cards, which means they're kicking butt on sorting for you guys. Look at Camilo. There's your guy. He's done drinking. There he goes, Camilo. Congrats on the Mosaic Fat Pack for my friend Betts. And who got number 2 in there? It was Kevin. Look at Kevin. So Kevin, you almost signed off on us too early, my friend. You made it in. Alright, so Betts and Kevin, congrats. We're going to run it for 2 more sets of 2 packs, guys. Good luck. Here we go. You bet, Kevin. Here we go. There's Megan. Can she hold on? She's got a heck of a lead. Come on, Megan. Hold on. She does. From the start, she takes it down. So congrats, Megan. Sorry about the music. Hold on, guys. And then we got Brock. Brock Mariano, congrats. Getting a couple packs as well. Camilla, you want me to rip them for you? I can do that, my friend. Alright, so thank you to our leprechaun. Oh, come on. There you go. Get that music up. Thank you to our leprechauns. No leprechauns were harmed in the filming of this race. We take good care of them, guys. So Brock, congrats, you're getting a couple. Megan, congrats, getting a couple. Kevin getting a couple. And Camilo winning the Mosaic Pack, and he wants me to rip it, guys. So let's do it, Camilo. We'll still get them shipped out to you with your spots. Here's our Mosaic Pack. Yep, Kevin, absolutely. We'll ship yours sealed as is. Happy to do it either way. Jordan Alvarez, not a bad start here, Betts. Woodruff. David Peralta. Hey, Shohei. We'll sleeve him up for you. Monty Harrison, rookie. McKinstry. Brian Anderson, refractor or silver. Rosarina. Evan White. We got a vintage, little vintage stained glass type of insert of Wade Boggs. Ryan Mountcastle on the debuts. And a vintage green of Lou Brock. And then our bonus pack. And don't forget, guys, as you guys all sign off, again, thank you so much. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go to cardlines.com and sign up for our newsletter that goes out twice a week. And go check out our auctions live on eBay now. There's going to be more coming up over the week and weekend. Again, Tuesday, Big League lunch break. Wednesday, 21 Jumbo and Tops Now lunch break. Wednesday night, Heritage Baseball, Elite Extradition Baseball, Resurgence Football, and one other football that's completely blank in my head right now. But a really good football product. And then Thursday lunch break of Phoenix H2 football, and then Thursday or Friday player break of Bowman. Here you go, Betts. Haniger, John Means, and Leota Taveras on the pinks. All right, guys. You bet, of course, bets. All right, guys. The rest of those, we're gonna get all your stuff shipped out to you very soon. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Again, thank you all so much. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We'll see you again soon.